Okay, we're live.
Yay!
Woo! Hello, everyone. Hello. There's already so many of you. Hello. I hope you're all good. We are gonna do some reading, maybe.
What happens if you have to get a lot done?
Well, I need to get loads of reading done, but then people, when I announced, did you see people on Twitter were like, "When are we really gonna get reading done?" Because we never get
We
reading
don't trust us after 1,000 doors.
So accurate though. We'd be live for 2 hours and we'd read for 15 minutes. Like, all right.
Wow.
No, but I actually need to read, so I feel like I'm gonna have to just push for reading this.
Yeah, just mute us all.
Do you want to go around and introduce yourselves, and maybe say what you're reading at the moment? Who's going first? Oh, Tasman's eating. Emma, go.
Okay, hi, I'm Emma from Drinking by Myself, and I am reading this. It's called #NoEscape, Ready, Set, Die, and it's it's a murder book set in an escape room, and I love escape rooms.
No!
You should read this after me. I'll finish it and send it to you.
Oh my
Your face.
I've never done one. That sounds amazing.
They're so fun.
Except now I'll be scared that I'll actually get murdered if I do one.
Sometimes you do.
Oh, what are you gonna say?
Sometimes you get dead.
Aaron, what were you gonna say? I feel like I interrupted.
I think if she's read The Escape Room by Megan Golden.
No, I haven't, but I can picture that cover. Is it good?
I haven't read it. I bought it recently because everyone was talking about The Night Swim, and I think this was her first book. And it's like 4 guys. They're like Wall Street people, and they all have secrets, and so they have to like pay to get out, and like but pay in like not monetary ways.
I love that. Love that.
Oh my god, I love escape rooms. My family always do them. Like whenever we go on holiday somewhere, like we'll do an escape room and like rank them. Like we'll be like, that one was better than that one, but not as good as that one.
Yeah, I literally have a note on my phone that's like all the escape rooms I've ever done and like scores out of 10.
Amazing. Group trip, let's all go. Aaron, you're gonna come to the
I'm over the ocean, and I'm there. I'm there.
All for an escape room. Who wants to go next? Aaron, you go next.
I can go next. Hi, everyone. I'm Erin. My channel is Booked and Busy. I am reading The Duke and I because I'm watching
I was just watching it. That's why I was late coming here because I was watching the first episode.
I'm on episode 7, and I'm like, you know what? I want to see if it's different from the book. Like, in what ways? I'm like, I went and bought it last night, so reading that.
Nice. Tasman, what about you?
I literally just started when my cat was on top of me, and then this was the nearest book to me. It's Nick and Charlie by Alice Oseman. Because I have to read 2 more books, complete 2 more books before the end of the year to hit 50, which is my Goodreads challenge. And I remember, Megan, you said that you read this in like 45 minutes because it's
I read that, yes. I read that this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll be able to hopefully get through this really, really quickly. But I'm also I'm taking part in Reading in Translation, which I think it was from the 21st to the 31st, predominantly hosted on Twitter. And so I'm reading Invisible Planets, which is translated from Chinese, and it's an anthology of Chinese science fiction. I'm only on the first one, but the introduction already like made me so emotional because it was talking about reading, like almost for white people, how to read Asian literature without trying to push like a Western media bias on it. And it's just, I was just reading the intro and I was like, I love you. I love this translator person. We are kindred spirits. So I don't know which I'm going to pick up just yet.
Cool.
Oh. Molly, what about you?
Hi, I'm Molly from Mine and Molly. Sorry, I'm low-key freaking out right now. I'm fine.
Why?
Because books and novels in the comments.
Fine.
I am A-okay. But Tasman, you need to promise you're not going to freak out at the book I'm reading.
Oh, no, let me put my tea down. Okay. Oh, my baby. I love Patrick so much. I actually haven't read that one, but he's my favourite author.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
I've never read any.
Husband wants me to read, and I'm reading A Monster Calls next month.
Oh,
That's so sad. Oh,
I know. I'm well aware.
have you watched the film of it?
No. Even this is kind of sad.
All of his books will make you cry. All of them.
Yeah.
Every single book.
I cried at The Knife of Never Letting Go, so that's like
Insane. All of them.
Before we came live, I was telling Molly that I'm reading. Hang on, it hasn't got its thing on. I'm reading The Court of Miracles,
Is that your rap book?
It's the Les Mis one, the Les Mis and the Jungle Book retelling.
Book?
What?
Yeah. Apparently, it's Les Mis and the Jungle Book.
That's
where
such
did you
a
hear
random
that?
combination.
It is, and I don't vibe with it. I'm not.
Man, you cannot end the year like that.
Molly gifted it to me. So I feel bad, and it's pretty. But like,
pretty.
Meg, I literally said to you before, don't feel like you have to read it.
Emmy, you have to convince Megan to DNF because she was like, no, I
Yeah,
can't.
she's like,
DNF.
How far into it are you?
I'm
100 pages.
Of how many?
Like
Bennett.
400, but like it reads really fast. Like
I haven't heard the things though. That's the thing. I haven't heard anyone like it.
She said if she wasn't vlogging it, she'd DNF it, right? So she should just DNF it.
Yeah. And
Is it
include
your
that in the vlog. and it'll
Vlog
be
yourself
tea.
DNFing it.
That's what I said. And then pick a different book.
Yeah.
it's for the wrapped up one, so then I have to
Grab another one.
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
for a little baby one.
Wrap a really thin one.
Do it live now.
Yeah.
Right,
Everyone
watch
here
it.
gets a sneak peek to the vlog.
Yeah.
DNF it, Meg.
There's so much DNF in the comments. DNF.
I don't like DNFing though. I'm not
I
very good at
DNF
it.
all of
No,
the
but
time.
would you rather DNF the book or put yourself in a reading slump because you hate the book so much? Just pick a
Well,
different
no,
book.
I will finish it. Oh, okay. Shall we?
Just pick a different book.
I don't have any thin ones. And what if I get a classic or something and I have to read it in 2 days?
Just unwrap another one. Just pretend
unwrap
to cut that out.
Yeah, no one needs to know. Turn your camera off.
You can lie.
Everyone in the comments here, will we all promise not to tell
Oh,
anyone?
Meg,
If
turn
Megan
your
opens the
camera off
packet
and
and
no
she
one
doesn't
will
want to
be able
read it,
see
she can
you.
wrap it back up and no one will say anything.
So here's the thing. If
Exactly.
you unwrap one you don't want to read, just continue reading the other one you already don't want to read.
That's true.
Shall I do
Is
it
it
now?
so true?
Yeah, do it now.
Yeah. Get your vlogging camera out. Do it now.
Okay, wait.
Oh my god, the pressure. This is so much more intense than I was expecting.
It's like that time when Jade was trying to do everything to figure out Claire de Lune and she ended up still reading Claire de Lune.
Oh yeah, oh my god, yeah. Jade ended up doing a roll of her TBR pursuit after going through so many different other options just to then be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna read Claire de Lune.
Okay. Shall I just unwrap one?
Yeah, just do it.
Yes.
Are you filming?
Yeah, hang on. Okay. I don't like it.
I can picture the zoom in on your face as you're going all wobbly already, like while you're filming, and the memes.
I can picture like what GIF we're gonna use.
I
Right.
really like this comment from Heidi. This very quickly devolved into chaos. We've been live for 10 minutes. This is what's happening.
I mean, I literally said to her before, I was like, look, just tell the vlog that you can't do it. Get me out that fire exit door, Darren. Can't do it.
Get me out that fire exit door.
Oh, did you hear
Okay.
Gemma Collins was on the news? She was
Why?
just really sweetly. It was like on national television yesterday that she was thanking the NHS because apparently both of her parents have got COVID, like really
yeah.
seriously. And so she was on the news saying a big thank you, which I just thought
Now I
was so
feel
out of
bad for
character and
taking the
lovely.
piss out of her when she was on the news last time, talking about the dictionary.
What happens?
She said that the dictionary was a historic British book that should be celebrated.
And she's
Oh,
a big fan of the dictionary.
I mean, someone's got to be, so that's nice.
Okay.
Stop
Book.
Well, there's some. Okay, do you want the truth? There's some that are so thin. I know what book it is.
Do
Well,
it.
do that then.
She's like, but it's a classic.
No, but then I feel bad because then I'm cheating.
Well, no,
No,
you're
you're
not.
not.
Because if
How do
you
you
knew what it is, then when you finally pick it up, when you finally unwrap it, you will still know what it is then.
And I'm not gonna lie, it would be really hilarious if you were to go, I know what this is, and it weren't.
Okay, I know what these two are.
Tell
They're my thinnest books. But you choose which
Okay.
one.
The
I
top
don't
one.
actually.
Wait, turn them like that. Okay, the one in your right hand.
The one in your right hand,
The
yeah.
taller
Yeah.
one.
I vote
Yeah.
the one in your left hand because I'm contrarian.
Oh,
Yeah,
Emma.
Emma, she was actually nodding at the other one. She's going.
Majority
I don't want to
vote.
read it. I don't
I
want to
wasn't
read it.
looking.
No, wait, we're not doing that. Do you see why I can't do this live? Do you see why I can't? No, we're not doing that. Hang on. That's cheating. I don't like it.
Okay, which one is choose an odd number between 3 and 7.
Okay, no, I've got 2 more.
Stressful voice.
Okay, no, okay. One of
Yes,
these.
Paige, that's what I was
Again,
The left
referencing.
one, the one that's bigger.
Yeah.
This,
Wait, the one that's bigger. Wait, turn it so that I can see how thick they are.
Yeah.
they're like the same, pretty
But
much.
the
Yeah,
one in
okay.
the one in the right looks
Your right
similar
hand
though.
looks slightly thinner. The one in your right hand.
The one on
I
your
want-
that one.
I vote the one that you can see the whole stag on. Is it a
Oh.
stag?
So Emma
You
Oh,
votes
can
fine.
both of them.
No, you can't. Show us the
the
spine
left
again.
one. Emma's
That one.
voting
The one in
for.
your left hand has a
The
whole
orange.
stag in it.
The orange arm.
The orange arm.
Oh, orange arm or yellow arm? Okay, for people that can't do this.
Orange
I'm
arm.
saying yellow arm.
Orange arm,
I'm saying
orange arm,
orange arm.
orange arm, orange arm.
Okay,
orange arm.
okay. I'm gonna let you see what it is, and I don't like it.
Meg, shut your eyes.
Oh,
Ooh.
good. It's good.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
See, it worked out.
Okay, that's easy.
Yay!
Okay, yeah, I'm DNFing the Core of Miracles. I'm sorry.
Yay.
You really don't need to apologise.
Okay.
We heard good things about that one. Good times.
Oh, okay, and that thriller is easy, isn't it? To like read.
Yeah, and my lovely wife is good.
That was so stressful.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating for you.
It's My Lovely Wife, for people asking. Okay.
Tell us about
Good.
it.
I don't know. I think isn't it about a couple who like kill
Yes, it's
together?
not someone's wife.
It's not someone's wife and she's lovely.
Yeah, and she's really lovely.
Yeah,
But
they
spoiler,
kill.
then maybe no one's
What's
lovely.
this?
Okay, I'm happy. Should we read? I feel like this has descended into just such chaos already.
Okay, yes.
It's 15. You want to do the sprint now or 20?
What do you guys think? Should
Well,
we...
we can go 15 till 30.
Yeah, let's do it. Should we do a short one now?
Yeah. Someone's asked a very important question. Camille has asked, Megan, where is your shirt from?
It's from The Ragged Priest, but it's not. It's old. It's very old.
Every time I
Depop.
see you wearing it, I really want it.
Me too.
They do like super similar ones, just
Yeah.
not like exactly the same. Like,
Also,
this
so,
is
like,
kind of
you have like a style of wearing block colours with different colours in different bits of your body, and it's the best thing.
Yeah.
You should always be wearing that.
I need to buy. Okay, we should be reading. Hang on, wait. I need to stop talking.
I'm depopping Ragged Priest jumper.
Yeah.
You might be able to find
Good
it. Hang
idea.
on, let's read it. Let's read it 20. We've gone
Let's
over
read it
already.
Nice.
I'm going to look it up too. We all buy the same jumper, and the next time we do a live, we'll all be wearing the jumper.
Yes. Oh, I like the look of that one. This is
The
so
ragged
book
jeans,
related.
regular jeans for regular people.
Oh
yeah,
my
they've
God.
got loads of cool
I'm
stuff.
buying this one. It's the pink is on the body and then the arm is blue. I'm buying that one. Everyone else can fuck off. I call dibs. We all need to come on wearing a Ragged Priest jumper.
Okay, we can have different ones.
Oh, I've never heard of this brand before. I'm gonna stop.
Me neither.
I bought it in Topshop because, like, in like the big one in London, because like where they stock loads of other brands.
They sell it on
Ragged
ASOS
Priest's whole
too.
style is Megan, and I love it.
What?
Ragged Priest's whole style is you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Don't worry, I'll be interpreter.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
they
just
sell it
shopping
everywhere.
now.
Their headquarters is right near me, but like I can't go. It's not like a shop. It's like a office. I don't know why their office is in.
Like, I'm your biggest fan.
I don't know why, because it's like in Southend, which isn't in London. Like, why would you have your headquarters in? No one knows where Southend is, but like,
No,
why would you do that? No, like, why would you do that?
What do you mean no one knows where Southend is?
We have the longest pleasure pier in the world. Thank you very much.
Me?
What is a pleasure?
You've got the longest what?
Where is the pier going?
No. As in, like, not like. So, like, you know, a pier that will have like
Brighton Pier, but like yeah. Yours
so, like,
is the longest.
It's the longest. Like, so, no, there's like it's called it's called Pleasure Pier because there's longer like industrial piers, like work piers.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Battle of the Piers makes like my pleasure pier is bigger than your pleasure pier.
Why did they call it a pleasure pier though?
That's just a
There
term,
are
I
many
don't
other non-sexual phrases that could have been applied.
Of all the things, a pleasure pier. Okay.
Well, that's what we have. So.
But Meg, you literally sounded so much like my housemate when I met her in first year, and she was like, "Yeah, you've probably never heard of it. I'm from Milton Keynes," and I'm like, "Of course, I've heard of Milton Keynes.
That's it.
Anyone not in the UK would not know where Milton Keynes is."
Yeah, but we've just got another comment from someone asking where your jumper's from.
Mine's from
that's
Urban
Molly.
Outfitters.
No, it's Molly.
Oops, I read the wrong M.
Oh dear.
Someone said pleasure pier measuring consent. Oh, contest!
Wait, what did you think it said?
I thought it said consent.
I thought it said consent as well. Like pleasure and consent.
Yeah.
Guys, it's 20.
Okay,
Okay,
Stop talking.
How long are we reading for? 15 or 20?
let's do 20.
Okay.
Yeah, bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Time's up.
I'm so emotional. Oh, Molly's even more emotional.
Oh my god, what?
Her book. I texted her when her video had gone and I was like, are you okay? She was like, this book's killing me.
Oh.
Oh no. Is it really sad?
Oh,
Yeah. I've just got to part 2. Like, I'm not even halfway through the book yet, and I was like...
I'm scared.
Like, it's good.
Tasman, what faces were you making?
I want to know.
I was just so cute. I was just grinning the whole way through. I love them so much. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, their relationship is better than, like, is in, like, more stable and more healthy than any relationship I've ever been in. But the like, loveliness, you know, the I mean, again, like, what they refer to as boring, like, that's so badly what I want. Like, I want to feel safe and secure with someone. And so, like, when they're describing about waking up next to each other and how, like, he's just, like, paying attention to how the sun falls across his chest and things, I'm like, that's so lovely. I want that so much. I've been in a relationship for the longest time. I just hate it. I hate being single. I hate it. I'm fine.
Yeah.
They're perfect.
Oh, I love them so much. I want to read it again.
Do it! It's so cute.
To be fair, it only takes like half an hour, 45 minutes, doesn't it? Like, it's really quick. What is everyone else reading? I want to know what everyone else is reading, like in the chat.
I read 0.
Someone reading Akamath.
I'm reading that in January. Akamath.
Oh, the Henna Wars.
Yeah, I just finished.
Oh, really?
A few days ago, so I'm excited to read that for the first time or a reread.
Same.
This is my first time. Same.
For the first time, and I was just floored.
Right?
I was like, this is the books of the hype is
Literally,
about?
I was like, why is everyone gushing about this? I'm sorry, but I didn't.
Oh, this is your
Apparently, Akamath is so much better.
I can't agree.
I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
Akamath is better, I'm telling you both that now. Face.
Turn easy to be better than 0. Like, 10 is better than 0, but 10 is not good on a 0 to 100 scale. And then I said I was a Tamlin stan at the beginning, and everyone was like, "Oh, you sweet summer child. Wait until you keep reading." And I was like, wow.
I haven't read any of it, so.
I've never had any interest.
Yeah, I don't think, Emma, you should even bother attempting Sarah J. Maas, honestly. Megan, potentially.
I'm really reading it because of FOMO. Like, I'm just so tired of seeing all the tweets and not knowing what's going on. I'm like, okay, for research purposes only.
I read the first 2.5 books of the Throne of Glass series when I was about 16, and I think I was like the right age as well, and I absolutely fucking loved them. And I wanna reread them. I did definitely like them more than ACOTAR.
ACOTAR didn't have a plot.
Literally, like, the sex scenes were hot, but I need better than just that, you know? Like, but no, I definitely did. I don't know. I am gonna read them. You know, everyone's like, I work with Ashley now as well from Frolic Through Fiction. If I don't read every Sarah J. Maas book, she's never gonna speak to me again, which is hard in a colleague.
I bought the Throne of Glass recently, so I'm gonna read them just because of Mel, Kayla, and Monty. They all read them together, like in a similar time frame. There was so many tweets, and like I have to know what these mean.
Yeah, I own ACOTAR, but like, I don't know if I'll ever.
Like, reading books I don't think I'll like.
Yeah, I was gonna do like a Faye kind of video, but I don't know. I've supposed to been doing that for a year and it's never happened. So I've just been pushing it off. So
I'm literally nearly finished editing my ACOTAR reading vlog, in which I don't go into like plot spoilers, but like Megan, if you want, Emma, you can if you're not going to read it. Like, I talk about my biggest problem is the writing. Like
it's so bad.
Like, it's absolutely horrendous. It's like the worst of young adult writing, and she's one of the biggest young adult writers out on the market at the moment. I don't understand. Thing is, the characters I really enjoy, and it's in her characters in general, but they just feel like how an adult thinks teenagers are. It's like, why do all of her, especially her young female characters, why do they always respond with anger straight away? Why do none of them seem to have a brain cell between them? Like, they just go, oh, hang on, wait, that might actually be a good idea. Actually, no, I do like that. I take everything I just said back.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, one day maybe I'll read it.
You know, people love books where you like ranting about a book, or you're talking about books you don't like. People love those videos, and who knows?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I actually love this. I doubt it, but it's possible.
You never know.
Yeah.
How's My Lovely Wife going? Are you glad you switched?
Yeah, I like it.
I thought you just meant Megan in general. How are you, my lovely wife?
How's my lovely wife?
I'm okay. No, I'm enjoying it. I'm glad I switched. I read like 30 pages and it's good so far. It's intriguing.
Yeah.
It's like a thriller. Like, it's like quick, isn't it? Other stuff I won't read that.
You didn't like Silent Patient. You
No.
bought Silent Patient and you bought
Silent Patient.
Silent Patient.
Silent Patient was bad.
Really?
I agree. Sorry, Molly.
I enjoyed it, but I don't read a lot of mystery thrillers. And I enjoyed it, but I gave it 3 stars. I think if I had read it with my eyes, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it much, but the audiobook was very good.
Okay, that makes sense.
Molly's just like trying not to cry because of the Patrick Ness book.
Oh,
right now.
I enjoyed the Silent Patient, and I definitely recommend it to people who don't read mystery thrillers. It's like a starting point.
Yeah, I don't do thrillers.
To be fair, I am also just stupid and I can't.
I didn't guess either. I didn't guess.
I don't think I guessed. I can't remember.
He's gonna be crying about so many
things. I just finished a thriller. I think you would love, Megan, but I gave it 1 star because I thought it was terrible.
What was it?
Please
The
elaborate on
Nesting.
Oh, I haven't heard of that.
I think it's right up your alley or your street. I think that's how y'all say it. It's like a gothic thriller, and it takes place in Norway. And it also has like these different legends about these like elk and moose that appear. And this man's wife commits suicide allegedly, but we're not really sure. And so it's told in 2 timelines, the past and the present. And the wife's parts are told through journal entries from when she was journaling. And so now he's decided to build a house on the land right in the area, on the cliff where she committed suicide. And our other main character is pretending to be a nanny, and she moved to Norway to be like their nanny with them. And she's she found the journal, and she's like figuring out that maybe the wife didn't commit suicide. And then the things around them are just, I think you would really, really, really like it.
But you gave it 1 star?
Yes.
Why did you give it 1 star?
Nothing happened, and the ending was so ambiguous.
Okay.
Oh.
I might read it then. I love books where nothing happens.
Exactly.
Same.
The writing
Wilder
descriptions of Norway were like beautiful. Like I would read something else from them because it was so well written, but just nothing happened.
I'm gonna add it. See, I love this. Someone can give like a bad review of a book, and I'm like, I'm gonna add this.
You're fucking. What's that series you do, Emma? Or Trash My TBR, is that what
Trash My TBR.
I love them. When you were like,
because
everyone
it works.
shat on this book,
And like the cover is so pretty.
Yeah, it works so well. People leave bad comments, and I'm like, yeah, there it is.
I'm intrigued by that. I feel like that sounds like something I would like.
I heard about it from Gabby Reed. She's like, oh my God, it was so good.
Yeah, but see, I read The Silent Patient because of Gabby from Gabby Reed. I did a video with her and she picked 5 books for me to read. One of them was The Silent Patient. So
we're blaming Gabby.
All right, this might be for you too.
Did anyone else use the story graph instead of Goodreads? Because I just went to add the book and it's totally changed. The website has changed.
Oh, really? No,
I've heard
I've
about it, but I haven't used it yet.
I set it up, but I didn't continue
Yeah,
because it didn't transfer all my stuff across properly, and then I could never be asked to go back and do it all again, so I just didn't.
Sorry, I'm looking it up because I'm interested. Is it like Goodreads but better? Because Goodreads.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I like it better, and also because I don't really like the Goodreads like everyone can see what you're doing thing, especially because I work in publishing. It's like I want to rate books without risking like an author seeing that I rated it badly or something. So I have a private account with a fake name on Storygraph, and I use that. But I've just added the nesting to my TBR.
I think
I have found that with like blogging about things, because I don't want to ever give like good reviews to something that I don't think deserves it. But especially when working with publishers, or if you've been sent something in particular, like there have been instances where they're like, you have, and when you post about it, you can't say negative things, like that's in the contracts, and I'm like,
that's so bad.
Right, because I have a private Goodreads, so I can add questionable books that people see.
I don't. Sometimes I'm like, when I'm doing like secret videos, I don't want to add my stuff because then I feel like it spoils it, or like my rating. So maybe I don't know, but I'm not organized enough to have a private one.
I massively had that problem when I started doing Booktuber's Choice, when people were picking books for me, because then I was like, I'd be trying to keep those secret and then I'd forget to put them on my Goodreads, whereas now I do book quests and I get prompts. No one knows that the book I'm reading is for a particular prompt, so when the video comes out, it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't care about spoiling.
I feel like Goodreads if you follow
them, me neither.
You get 20,000 updates. It's so hard to keep up with everyone's
to
their TBR. They like a book, they like a comment. You know,
or they're like, they've read 20 pages, and I'm like, with all due respect, I don't care.
I wish there was a way, like, is there a way that you can like be friends with someone and then be like, I don't want to see this, and this? Like, I don't care if people like reviews and stuff.
Add the book reading, update it, and go.
I never look at Goodreads like on the what's it called, on like the main feed.
Yeah, me neither.
I never look at it.
I barely do either, because when I open it, I see just like so and so's review, and I'm like, oh, I don't know that person.
Yeah, same.
Or so and so added like 50 books to their TBR at the same time. Me. And I'm just like, good. Me. I'm glad you're having a clear out or whatever.
So yeah, people cannot keep track of like your secret TBR books unless they're like going and looking for it.
Actively stalking. I like to look at my friends' Goodreads challenges when I'm feeling depressed. Just to make me feel even
Why'd you do that?
Is that a good idea?
It's like a form of self-harm without actually harming myself physically.
Do you want me to unfriend you?
No, I love it. If you ignore my friend Danny's, it's the most demoralizing thing. Thank you.
Oh, I'm really glad that I demoralize you. Like, honestly, like, that's the best thing I've ever heard.
Friendship goals.
Really don't give you a lot of options. Like, I wish I could add books to my. This doesn't make sense to a lot of people. I wish I could add books to my own TBR without them being on my want to read at the same time.
Yes,
so those are very separate things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like I feel like also Goodreads has loads of things that like you don't know it can do because it's so badly like organized. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it also doesn't tell you like.
Yeah, like I remember I tweeted out going like, I want Goodreads to have a function where I can see the upcoming releases from authors I like, and it got like 500 likes, and all these people were retweeting it for days, and I found out like 10 minutes after I made that tweet that they do in fact have that function. I just needed to go looking for it, but I didn't do that. And I was like, well,
they don't tell you what they have unless you find out for yourself.
Yeah,
it's honestly so bad. Like, it's used so much by so many people. Why have they not made it, good?
There's no competition.
The way that it is. That's so true.
There is now, so hopefully it'll improve. But
yeah, but the thing is, there have been other like apps and things, but
they've nothing like scale.
Yeah, they've never sort of taken off, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
or, like there are some that are specific to like America or something like that. Don't know what
Yeah.
the
It's
difference
owned by
is.
Amazon.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, the story graph is the only one that I've ever actually been bothered to go through with switching to.
I think I tried using Booksoft, but they didn't have it. The search function was a bit difficult for me to find. It wasn't just like click a button, search the book, and they had the book. And they're like, we don't have this book. And I was like, oh well, back to Goodreads I go.
Yeah. It's hard.
But then also
Yeah,
Goodreads search is terrible.
So bad.
You search like the exact
It's
book
such a good
title.
point, though. Like, all I want is a 0.5 star rating.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of want the opposite. I want them to take away because I don't like. I just don't want any stars. I want thumbs up, thumbs down, or so. I don't want to have to rank things in my head too much. Just like yes, no, maybe. That's how I
true.
use it.
When
I
you
only ever
finish
use the
it,
middle
though.
two. I only ever use 2, 3, 4, and in my head it's yes, middle, no, and I use 5 stars like a little memory if it's a favorite.
Do you have to, when you finish a book, you don't have to do a rating, do you? Or do
Yeah,
you
you
have
could
to?
No. You don't have to, but I want to keep track of whether I liked it or not. I just don't want to have. What's the difference between a 4 and a 5? I just don't like it.
Either you could do that or you could do folders, not rate them and just put in liked, didn't like.
That's clever.
Like when I do, if I have like something that's a 3.5 or something in my head, I'll give it either a 3 or a 4, kind of which way I feel like it's more leaning towards, and then we'll just put in my review 3.5. Like that's it, just so that when
I do not do half stars at all, and I don't round. Like if it was a 4 star, I would just say it was a 4 star. It was not. I use Callpilot too, but for my reviews, not for my ratings. I'm just like, how do I feel at the end of it? And then like a week later, do I remember anything? Because if I don't,
Yeah.
I should probably bring it down.
Yeah, because they change so much. Like sometimes I finish a book and I give it 5 stars, and I look back a bit later and I don't remember at all. So it's like that wasn't at 5 stars. So why not I just go? I liked it.
Yeah. Some books aren't memorable.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Wait, Chloe just used the super chat function. Hi,
I've
Chloe.
never seen this before.
I've never seen this before. I feel like
I literally thought, what's happened?
I've only seen it once before.
What does that mean?
People can like give you money on your streams. I've seen. I don't know if you all are familiar with Daniel.
Cool.
I've seen him get like thousands of dollars on a stream before. It's crazy.
Wow.
Oh.
Nice. Hi, Chloe.
What is the answer then? Do we think Chloe should get a Goodreads? We've just been like
really
quite
like
dissing it.
Yeah.
I think having something is good.
If you want to
It's
keep
like a
track
good
of your
place
reading,
to
then that's
start.
it. I think Goodreads is fine for just keeping track of books that you read. I don't think if you want anything more than that, no.
Yeah.
I
It's definitely a good place to start.
Yeah. It's like I'm not organized enough or artistic enough to do a like a reading journal.
Oh, me neither.
So like I use Goodreads because like it does what I need it to do.
Yeah.
But if you want to have sort of lots of sub sections, then it's not as intricate as it should be.
No. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good place to start though. I could never keep up with a reading journal. Like I really need to track my reading next year, I think, on a spreadsheet, and I'm scared because I just won't keep it up.
Yeah.
Allie from Hardback Quarter has a spreadsheet that she makes every year, and it does like graphs and all this stuff for you, and also G's Claw Pile spreadsheet like computes, and also Fadwa's from Word Wonders. I can do that myself. I don't have the patience to create one, but they have them, and then you can just Fadwa's like you can put an author, like if it's a own voices story, publisher, it's like a lot of drop downs, and it just auto populates for you.
Yeah, I used Ali's one. I downloaded it and I used it for a couple months. It's just like remembering to go back and put it in. I just don't do, and then I get really behind. I'm like, oh, I'll just do it all in one go, and then I never do it. I never do it. I was supposed to do like all my reading stats video at the end of this year, but I would have had to go through all the books I read this year and like put in all the information about them, and I was like, sorry, it's not happening. Like I can't.
Letting us down, Megan.
Do that on the next one. We've made you DNF a book. We've made you unwrap a book. Now we want to watch you do a whole reading stats.
Now, please.
I just sit here and share my screen, and we just go.
We just all watch. I have to go. I have food ready. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
that's okay. Thank you for joining.
Thanks for inviting me. This was fun.
It was fun. Thank you for.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know why, Molly, but for a second I thought you had your tiny hands.
I might have.
Oh my god, Ray, where are you? Hang on. Oh, why have you got them to hand?
Because Joel bought them for me and I was using them in lives. I was like, okay.
People say, can we sprint at a clock? That's how I say at the top of the hour. Just say a clock. But
O'clock?
That's now.
Yeah.
Shall we sprint now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get a bottle of water.
I love the hands, Molly. How do I get the counting down
Do you
thing,
want me
Molly?
to do it and you can just add it?
Open up your share screen and then just type like 20-minute timer. And when you hit share screen, click the Google tab or the tab.
Okay.
Or I can do it and it will appear at the bottom and you can add it to the chat.
Yeah.
It's just like a
Molly
person. Like if it's backstage, it's just like that.
Hang on, I've got it, I think.
No,
I think I've got it. Don't worry, Tasman. You're safe.
Am I though? Am I though?
I've started it already. Chrome tab.
Just stop it, reset.
That worked?
Yeah.
Okay, right. We're starting.
BRB.
Or did anyone else hear that, or did it just me?
Just you.
Oh, it was a really loud alarm, and I was like, ah!
Guys, why are Nick and Charlie arguing? I don't like it.
No.
They have to be perfect cinnamon rolls forever.
I'm sure they'll get it back together. We have hard
they're fucking better.
But to be
What
fair,
flavour Pringles are you eating?
Original, because I'm a basic bitch.
Yeah.
It's quite
I
funny
love
because this is
paprika.
set after,
It
like,
is,
quite
yeah.
a long time after the graphic novels.
It
So
is,
there
yeah.
are things in here that haven't happened yet in the graphic novels yet that I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my god. Because can I mention something? It's not really spoiled. It's like very near the beginning of this. It was like blah, 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 having sex, and I was like, oh, they've had sex now, have they? Because they haven't in volume 3 of the graphic novels. This is a big deal.
I think there's only going to be 5, isn't there? Volumes of the graphic novel.
Oh, are there?
Mm-hmm.
So there's only
4th
2
one's
more.
coming out in May.
Yeah.
So I'm going to mute myself while I eat this.
I'm gonna be sad when Heartstopper is over because, like, whenever I just want to pick me up, I just pick it up. It only takes a few minutes to read because it's not that many.
Yeah.
It's like, when you finish.
Yeah, I'm gonna be really sad when it's over because it's just so like soft and like perfect.
I would love
I'm
a
gonna be
show.
so
If Nick and
sad.
Charlie need their own show, I would totally watch that.
Yes, please. But like a good one. I don't want it to be terrible, you know? There are so many Netflix originals at the moment. That
Molly's talking about 1,000 ships.
Someone just asked, do they find me quiet? Are you mad? Are you okay?
You're more quiet this time.
Really good.
Oh, really?
Let's have some chat.
I'm just gonna
I'm having 2 separate conversations. Sorry to anyone watching. We're just talking 2 different things.
I saw someone said they're reading Throne of Glass after we were just like shitting on Sarah J. Maas earlier.
I wasn't. Do not include me in that conversation.
I love Red Rising.
The Night Circus. I love the Night Circus.
I went to the bookstore last night. In my bookstore, Books A Million, they have like used books too, and I found used hardcovers of the trilogy. I'm trying to convert it to
yeah, you can say dollars.
$20 for all 3.
Oh,
$26 for all 3.
How much?
That's so good.
And they're in fantastic condition.
God.
I was like, oh, it's awesome.
Oh. I went on the Books A Million website once, like a few years ago, before I realized it was just America based. So I added all of these incredible deals to my basket.
And they're so funny. You got these other two. Like, this one's $5. This one's $4.50.
Oh, I love Raw.
Jade mentioned this in a video not that long ago, and I was like, okay, I remember hearing about it, and I saw it. And
yeah, I really like
Raw.
Raw.
Magic. Sign me up.
Yeah, it's so good. Storm.
What do you
Roar. So I'm excited. It's gonna be a good time.
You have to tell me what you think of it when you read it.
Okay, I will. It's because they're all muted for a while.
People still. Can you guys hear me?
You are just more quiet than usual, but I think our our sound is probably really off. Like me and Molly's internet provider is having trouble tonight. So our Wi-Fi isn't great, so we may be a bit like disconnected. Like, I don't know. We can't tell. We look fine to us.
Yeah, we're having a great fucking time.
But
Rick! Sorry, that's my friend Rick. Who's at Tasman? I think they just want you to start shouting.
I don't.
There's been other. Usually when I do a live with Tasman, she's like not her.
That's
but, like,
not just if you do a live with Tasman. That's just if you're with Tasman.
Tasman.
She doesn't have an inside voice.
I do not.
Unfortunately, I don't think they ship internationally.
Who? Barnes and Noble.
Mm-hmm.
They do, but you just have to pay extra postage.
No, and also Joel said that like to get around it about putting your address in. Joel told me the tea. He was like, if you pay through PayPal, that works, but you can't like fill in your address. But if you pay through PayPal, it will like do it all.
And just
I'm pretty sure he's got the Barnes and Noble or Addie LaRue or something.
I've got the final. Is it called the Final Girls, Molly? Final Year, something like that. The pink one that you really really like. It's sort of like. Oh fuck! What's it called?
Riley Sager?
The Grace Year. Sorry, I was like the final something. The Grace Year. That wasn't accurate in the slightest. But I got that from Barnes and Noble. Online.
Molly was so confused.
Waterstones editions online that I want. I'm just like, oh, the shipping. I cannot. I can't.
It's painful.
Oh, okay. Kayla's coming in with the facts. Okay, maybe we shouldn't mute ourselves.
Rude.
Maybe
Of the internet, I mean.
Well, what she means by that is because it like goes out of sync. It's not got anything to do with the volume, but like
yeah, that's what I meant in terms of the sync, because I think we've been like not in sync with our mouths.
with our
someone asked by the way quickly when the live for the Gola Tower is going to be. I think
the 9th.
I think maybe the 9th. Yeah.
Meg, I'm not going to be able to join in anymore.
Oh no!
Why?
Because I left the books in Brighton when I was in a dash to come back here.
When you had like 5 minutes because Tier 4 was announced.
Like I had to leave work early and everything. I almost lost my job.
Oh my god! What?
Yeah, they said like it's fine, but like they were like there's a potential you could get a disciplinary when you come back to work because it's considered that you're AWOL or like MIA.
Because the government issued lockdown essentially. Are you fucking kidding me?
And because I was due to finish work at 8 and I left at 5 because I had to get back to London.
Oh my god.
I mean, they didn't. Like, my boss messaged me and was like, there'll be no disciplinary action taken. Like, she thought it was ridiculous, but...
Yeah. Ever since the, ever since the first lockdown, do you remember there was, like, that... I don't know what I'm talking about, but Boris Johnson, our Prime Minister, he did, like, that announcement. He was like, we're going into lockdown. And, like, places like Italy had been in lockdown... before us, and there'd been like police checks where everyone was going and stuff like this. So because me and Tom had decided we were going to spend like 2 months at one place and 2 months at another place, and the announcement got made at night, and I thought, oh, I have to go now, and like I was crying, my mum was crying. It was like this big dramatic thing, but then like no one checked. So like ever since then, I was like, I could have gone like a couple days later. But rather than it be like this super dramatic thing, because they just do it late at night to like panic everyone. And it's like so super scary.
But this time they were actually like threatening fines.
They were,
like if you were traveling into a Tier 4.
But they've always been threatening fines this entire time. And
it's so difficult to do, like to.
But also I feel like they're making all of these threats. Sorry to coronavirus. What a fun topic.
Yeah.
But like you mentioned, in France and Italy and stuff, they've been really strict. And I think when it was really, really bad in Italy at the beginning, you had to have like a leaflet thingy that the police would check out and about, being like, I have permission, I'm the one member from this household that can go to the supermarket. And it's like, if you're going to implement these rules, the British public are all dickheads. No one follows rules ever. No one has any respect for our government.
I am really glad that I did take it seriously though, because there was a bunch of police at Brighton Station when I got there, and that was at like and that was at like 7.
Wow, crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, to the person talking about it in New Zealand, it has helped. Lockdown in the UK, it has helped, but there are still people that are stupid and take the piss, so it hasn't been as effective as it should be and as it has been in other countries. And then also our government doesn't know what to do either. They change their mind every few days.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go out talking about
Anyway,
books.
by the way, I hope. Hang on, what message did I see? I just want to say, hang on, let's go a bit. Chloe, I hope you feel better. I hope you feel okay. I just wanted to say that. Okay. Let's stop talking about COVID because it's sad.
Yeah.
I just saw Chloe's thingy. I hope you're okay too. Quite a few of my friends have got it recently, but like all young people that are like fit, which is good. One of my friends, she it's just like a fun way to that she talked about having COVID. She still has it now, but so like she's just had like flu symptoms. She's fine, but she said that she lost her. So one of the things that is like you lose your sense of taste, and she lost it on the day when they had their Christmas roast, which is like the most yummy scrummy meal of the entire year, and she just she had no flavour.
To be fair though, I understand that because my best friend from school, Charlie, her and her boyfriend got it. And while they were quarantining for 2 weeks, everyone was ordering Uber Eats and Deliveroo to her house. Like they were getting McDonald's turn up, and I'm like, they can't taste it. They can't taste it though.
Like that's the time where you eat loads of like health food.
Do you know what I mean? Like, how upset would you be if you were like, oh yeah, my favourite Mackies, and like can't even taste it.
But imagine already being sick and having to only eat like salad. That would just be worse.
Yeah. I feel like you've got to eat stuff you like the texture of then.
Yeah.
Like
burgers.
Like, you know how it tastes. Your muscle memory, you remember how good it Yeah.
My mouth is watering now.
Yeah, I can.
I did say that too as well though. I'm like, how do you know that you've lost your taste? Because like your brain knows what things taste like. It's smell that would be more difficult.
The other, I think your smell goes before your I mean, it might vary person to person, but the other day I used this like rescue remedy. I don't know if other countries have it, but it's like an anxiety calming herbal remedy thing. But they have like a night one. So if I have like bad anxiety at night, it's just like a little pipette thingy, and I just got a new bottle. A little
Hang on, I missed that because I was looking at the chat and I feel like I want to. I'm like, what? What just happened?
I just did a gesture meaning taking medicine, and it looked like I was fucking a really.
But she went a little pipette, and then I was like, and then she went. Oh,
oh no, tiny penis.
Yeah. In and out. I saw someone that said that not everyone loses their taste. Like my mom has it. And sometimes she can taste things and sometimes she cannot. Also, it depends on what it is. Like if it's like citrusy, because those flavors are usually a lot stronger, you can kind of taste that. But it's like imagine like eating with like a piece of plastic or saran wrap on your tongue, and like that's how everything tastes. If it's really, really strong, it might get through the plastic. But
the people who I knew had it, I don't think they lost their smell or taste. I don't think. I think they had them both. So you just get different symptoms, don't you? I don't really. Yeah.
Because I did the pipette, and I just started like a little new vial of it, and it has like a sort of floral taste. And I had it, and I couldn't taste anything, and I was like, I've got COVID. Fuck, I've got COVID. Then I realized it was just like a new version that they'd done, and the flavor had just changed because of the ingredients or something. I shat myself.
So did I. One time really early one morning because I woke up and was having a cup of tea and then had that weird mental thing where I was like, I'm just got my tiny hand again. It's like, oh, but what if I actually can't taste this cup of tea? And it's just my brain. Like I was just psyching myself out. So I just turned around and lit a candle and was like, yeah, I can smell it. I'm fine.
What your brain can do, because I don't know if you ever watched like Inception or like Black Mirror, like shows and movies like that, and you're like, my body does these things naturally, and I like convince myself like, how do my legs know how to walk? And all of a sudden, I can walk. I don't know how to put one leg in front of the other. I don't know how to breathe, and I'm like, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
I don't know how to breathe. It's so weird.
I've had that with breathing. Oh my god, just like, fuck, how do I breathe? When you consciously try and tell yourself to breathe, it's just like,
and it's so weird. You're like, I used to breathe normally without thinking about it. Can I go back to that?
This is making me breathe funny now. Like,
when you really think about it, you all of a sudden stop doing it. You're like, I can't breathe.
oh my god, I can't breathe.
Not me wondering if the food is bland or if I have COVID. Soon is what someone said.
That's a polite way of telling us to shut up.
Shut the fuck up, guys.
What at 40?
Why is that me on every one of the sprints I'm on with Mel? Someone will go, oh, like, when's the next sprint?
We did 1,000 doors one, and we were like, do you guys want to do another sprint, or should we just keep talking? Because, you know, there's like a slight lag in the comments. We were like, we'll just keep talking, and then 30 seconds later it was like, read.
We never want to read, Tasman. This is the problem. People come here to read and get reading done, and we're always like, well, how about no?
Exactly. Like, run your own reading sprints. We're here to socialise. Yeah. For 17 hours every week.
Yeah, same thing with blinking. Just remembering how my body works, it's best that I forget because then I can't do it.
No, now I'm blinking. Oh my god. My whole body feels strange now.
One day when you have time, just sit down and think about how your body works.
No, like, I'm sweating.
You're like, how do my fingers move?
Think about how my fingers move.
I don't have to say, move, and then they just do the things, and then after a while, you're like, it's not doing anything.
Kayla, I'm not here to read. I'm here to pretend I'm socializing.
I love that.
Well,
shall we shut the fuck up?
Well, some people are saying chat. People, let's do the thing again where we say put in the chat whether you want us to read or chat, and everyone will say read, but then at least
say read or chat.
We can chat. Yeah, we can chat for another 30 seconds before the comments come through.
Yeah.
And it's all good. Read.
I'm really enjoying this.
Read, please.
Please read.
Let me page you again.
Chloe.
I haven't read Serpent and
I
Dove.
haven't read it. I'm sorry.
I've heard the people that I've heard.
So many reads. There's one that says chat.
Oh my god. Riley, thank you, Riley.
There are a couple.
Listen to Riley.
Yeah.
Kayla said, okay, fine. I'll read.
Chat for like 2 minutes. I want to get bread.
Okay.
We have time. Have any of us read Serpent and Dove?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've heard good things about Big Titty.
I'll tell you what, Jade read it from JD Ray Reads, and it doesn't seem like something that she'd like, but she actually quite enjoyed it. So,
okay. I've always been a little bit intrigued, but like I heard a lot of bad things when it first came out, so I never fully looked into it.
Jasmine by Life Chloe Brown.
Huh?
Jasmine. She said she's trying to decide what book to buy, More Than This or Get a Life Chloe Brown. This will break you. I say Get a Life Chloe Brown.
Okay. Read it from your library or like the ebook or something.
Or if you want to, like, this is good. Like,
if there's ever a toss-up between Patrick Ness or literally anything else in the world, the answer is always Patrick fucking Ness. Always. Sorry, that was aggressive. I meant it.
Yeah, what's happening with that? Because she scares me.
You're my bestie and I love you.
I love you too.
Now read.
Okay, are we reading? Yeah, I suppose people want us to read.
Are we not muting then?
Yeah.
And we're not muting, we're being quiet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might audibly hear me go, if any more tea happens in this fucking book.
I'm not gonna lie, I will mute if I start to cry.
That's fine. We'll explain
back again.
Hang on, I've got to share the thing again. I'm always worried I'm going to share the wrong thing.
I'll be back.
Okay, cool.
Yummy. Who's anyone else getting that buzzing sound?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Molly must be doing something.
Molly's busy crying.
She just muted us.
I think my laptop's overheating.
Oh, okay.
I'm not okay.
Oh no!
Also, Emma commented, how cute. Emma, do you want to come back?
I tried to comment Emma in capitals, but my internet wasn't connected. So, like, I think I was still on here. I don't really know what was happening. They wouldn't let me comment. That was very sad.
Made it to 100 pages. People are telling their page counts. I made it to the 100-page mark in my book.
Woohoo!
I've read
I've got
122.
how much you read?
122,
You're quite far in.
But the pages are like so big, you know. I'm definitely gonna finish it today. I'm so stressed. I'm so stressed.
You know you're gonna get a happy ending. There's nothing that we can
100%.
but not being.
Like,
Yeah.
I was literally just thinking, what sort of star rating would I give this? Because while it is like really short and really simple, the fact that it's making me feel so many feelings, like in such a short amount of time.
Gave it a 5-star, by the way.
I think I'm gonna give it a 4-star. It's not quite a 5-star for me, but I gave the volume 1 of Heartstopper 5 stars, and then 2 and 3 4 stars each. I think this is gonna be a solid 4. Like, how?
Yeah.
How do they keep on doing this, Alice Oseman? What the fuck? What the fuck? Insane.
I'm gonna keep muting because of the buzzing.
No, we can't hear
because I'm
anything
really
now.
conscious of it.
I don't know what it was when you
Okay.
weren't there. It's weird.
Well, my laptop's broke.
I can only operate out of like this much of my computer screen because like the bottom and the side are broken.
Oh no! Like the pixels themselves.
Yeah, it's like cracked, and I can't get it fixed because I work from home, and it would take 2 weeks of me sending it off to get it fixed.
No.
Oh my god.
Can your work not help?
So basically, I'm a teacher, and we're doing virtual learning. So like the surplus computers that they all had, they gave to the kids.
Fuck.
How am I liking Zucchini? I like it so far. I'm noticing some of the things that are different from the show. Obviously, it's they're not people of color in the original text, and there are some characters that don't exist at all in the book versus the story. I'm not gonna spoil them. And then our main character in the show, she's like a glamour girl. She's like a diamond of the first water, according to the Queen of England. And here she's like frumpy, and she's in her second season, unmarried. So far, so good. I've heard that it's good up until like the rape scene, basically. Kind of what it ruins it.
Yeah, that's what I've heard as well.
Is it a historical romance? Is that the genre?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched the show yet, but I'm going to.
The show is very good. If you want something that's like easy watching, if you can just watch it, you don't have to use a lot of brain power, I recommend it.
I love the actor. I think his name's Jonathan Bailey. He was in Company on the West End. Absolutely fucking
I watched him
incredible.
in For the People, I think. It was like a lawyer type show. And another like Shonda Land thing.
What was I going to say? Hang on. I saw something. Oh yeah, Americana took me like 10 years to read. Like it takes so long to read. So good luck.
Is that a DJ?
Yeah, it took me like.
I'm not reading from a DJ.
No, I don't know if I'm. I read it like months ago.
Yeah, I know, before everything.
Yeah.
I think I still will because I have a few of her books.
Yeah.
That especially because like I feel like obviously while she is transphobic and I don't want to support her from like here on out, her work has been very, very influential in terms of like POC writing, BIPOC writing. So I do want to still read what I have already because I think I have 2.
No, that's fair enough. Whereas I don't actually own anything physically, so I'm not therefore then gonna buy her style.
Yeah.
I'm personally okay with like buying secondhand. Because obviously like money doesn't then go directly to them, and so for example like Emma has been really, really amazing on her channel when talking about John Boyne and Adichie being like, I love this book, I do want to caveat that these are the problematic things and that's not cool, but I also want to say that the book in its own thing is very good. So I like that way of dealing with things.
Yeah. What else is everyone saying? I can't see anything else. It's
I
jumping
think
out.
Purple Hibiscus is one of the ones that I have, Sadie.
Tasman, redecorating.
Well, I was going to, but I'm moving now.
How is that? You're not going to now?
Well, no, because I'm moving house.
You're gonna leave the squares?
No, I'm gonna cover it up. I still have some of the grey paint left over. Molly, did you not know this? Oh my god!
Like, something.
I'm like, okay.
You haven't told me that.
I haven't like told anyone in particular, but I'm posting about it like 15 times a day on my stories at the moment. So I'm the
Yeah, but I don't go on Instagram at the moment.
No, I'm kidding, babe. I'm kidding. I'll send you all of the links later on. Oh my god. But no, so we're gonna go with. Hang on, wait. There are actually 2 colours on the bottom.
You're staying somewhere in London, though.
Yeah, we're moving to Brixton.
Oh, sick.
Zoe's moving in with us. Sorry, literally no one else will have a clue what's going on. Me, Jess and Zoe are living together. I'm so excited.
Cool.
So you're just going to have to come and live in our spare room for the rest of eternity. Cool, thanks. But we bought that paint, and that's the paint that we're going to use on the new living room in the new house. I'm going to live in an actual house.
Oh my gosh.
Excited. So big and grown up.
Yeah. I can't. I'm like scared of the future. Like I'm like I've got like 6 months left renting my flat, and then I'm like, what happens after that? Do you know what I mean? Like what?
Are you like in your degree, your bachelor's, or
Yeah.
uni?
Yeah. So I'm
Which
gonna
year?
finish year 3. So I'm gonna finish year 3, and then I'm like, wow, what happens now? I'll cross that bridge when it happens.
Everyone come and move in with me in London.
Yeah.
Everyone move to Brixton.
Do we wanna do one more sprint, or do we just wanna stop? I don't wanna like keep everyone. I don't know. It's getting quite.
I know it's getting late for y'all, or later in the evening.
It's not late. It's late for me because I'm a grandma, but I don't think it's really late for these.
No, we're fine. I'm happy either way. I haven't really eaten anything today, so I do need to eat, but also I'm happy to read for another 20 minutes. Or someone wants us to chat, which is, unheard of, so I think we should do them the honours and talk.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you all this because I always ask people this now. What's gonna be your first book that you read in 2021? How are you gonna set your reading tone?
Okay, wait. Okay, so the past 2 years, so this year and last year, both the first book I read in the year has been a 5-star, one of my favorite books of the year. Last year was my favorite book of the year. Which first book I read, The Secret History, and then this year it was Illuminae. Which is like another favorite. So like I feel a lot of pressure, but also I don't think Kayla's still here, but basically I'm doing a video at the start. I think it's gonna be the first vlog that goes up next year, where she's given me a prompt, and I haven't watched it yet, but I've watched like the first second, and I think she's gonna be really mean to me. So like I think that
y'all have such similar tastes.
We do, but I think she's done like a game or something. Like I think it's like full on. So like I don't know if I'm gonna have control over what my first book of the year is, but like I feel so much pressure for it to be 5-star.
Is this like episode 2 of the Booktubers Choose What I Read?
Yeah. So I'm really scared to watch that prompt in the new year, and I'm so scared. Oh, someone clocked because Kayla mentioned it in a vlog that she was doing a video for someone. Yes, it was me. Oh my god, she's still Kayla, I'm so
here. She's still watching.
I'm so scared because like I feel pressure now for my first book of the year to be a 5-star. I kind of, if I was choosing myself, one book I thought was maybe Wild Beauty. I feel like reading that, but I don't know if I'll get to.
What's yours gonna be, Aaron?
It's so hard. Like I actually think I want to spend majority of January rereading. So I think my first book is actually going to be The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh. But my friend who I read at the beginning of last year. It wasn't my first book, but I read it and I really liked it, and I never read The Damned. So now I'm like, okay, I'm going to reread it and then read The Damned. It's probably going to be a book not on your TBR. Wouldn't that be a concept? While I choose TBR, you'll be doing weird stuff.
I'm so ready for this.
Aftermath or Hearts of Fierce and Broken. Hearts of Fierce and Broken. Hearts of Fierce and Broken is really good. I really enjoyed both those books, and I'm excited for Vow So Bold and Deadly. It's one of my most anticipated releases for the year.
Do you know what yours
They
is going
sound
to be?
really fun. I don't know. I've spent so much time planning like what books I could finish off this year really quickly that I haven't even thought about next year yet. I do know that I want to read Akamath in like January, February, but I don't know if I want to start the year with that. Yeah, no, I have no idea. I want it to be like Red Rising. Oh!
Who's in the comments picking between the two? So this is me peer pressuring them. But if you like that, you should do it.
I have Red Rising somewhere. I think I've got yeah, okay, so Red Rising is gonna be my first book of 2021.
I'm holding you to that now.
Oh fuck.
Molly, what's gonna be? I noticed you're asking what's gonna be yours.
Because I will. I'm about to spoil my TBR game a little bit because I do a TBR game starting like December was my first one. I just filmed it this morning. So we've got Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hall, The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty, or Becoming by Michelle Obama.
Okay, so if you want to suffer, read Assassin's Apprentice. If you want to be sad but uplifted, read Becoming. And I haven't read City of Brass.
I was meant to read Assassin's Apprentice this year for a reading thingy, but I didn't. Oh, bye, Chloe!
Bye, Chloe!
We will do more.
It's so good. It hurts, though. It hurts. It hurts a lot. And the chapters are long. Like, it can be hard to get into, I think. But it isn't, but it can be, because also the chapters are long. Like 50 to 90 pages in one chapter.
Of what? Becoming? Assassin's Apprentice.
Assassin's Apprentice.
I've read Assassin's Apprentice before. It will be a reread, but like I got gifted Royal Assassin and Assassin's Quest, so I need to reread that.
You love The Bear and the Nightingale. You would like Assassin's Apprentice because it's
really
slow, haunting, like really beautiful writing, coming of age stories. So we follow Fitz from age 5 in the first book to like 14. Same with like Vassie. Like we start with her not even being born, and we watch her older, and it's so good, and it's really atmospheric. The parts are just like a small bit of the story, and it's a single POV. You really follow him, and you get to really know him. You live inside of his head, and he talks a lot about mental health because he is depressed. He has like he has depressive episodes. At one point, he has like suicidal ideations, and like it's handled really well, and it's like really respected, like how he's really struggling, and it's so good. It's like one of my best books of the year. Like it's in my top 3. I think it's like number 2, only because Morningstar like crushed me like a bird.
Oh my god! I never thought. Oh, sorry.
Oh no! I'm just noticing loads of people have got 2 and 3 in the Assassin's
Apprentice. I know. I was just noticing that. Like people are like, oh, I need to get to Assassin's Apprentice because I got gifted 2 and 3 for Christmas.
Royal Assassin is my favorite book in this series. It hurts. Oh, it would hurt so much. Jesus.
You're selling it. If a book will make me cry, I'm there.
I never thought that would be like the kind of book I would like. I don't know why. I just never like, when you just hear a book mentioned and you're like, oh, I don't know if that's actually what I mean. I don't know, but maybe.
And I'm the person I had heard about Red Rising a million times, and that was like, I'm okay. But then someone compared it to Rage of Dragons, I was like, oh, sold. And then I was like,
come to me.
Oh, Rage of Dragons! That was another one that I was meant to read this year for a book club, but didn't.
Like, I'm not a crier. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have saw me cry really recently, really hard. But like, Morningstar is the 3rd book in the Red Rising series, and I cried so hard. I cried one of my contacts out of my eye. It hurt that much. I was like, I hate it here. Why would you do that to me?
I need to read them. Oh yeah,
Someone,
I've just seen it on my shelf.
Someone said earlier, very interesting
if you were going to pick one, what would it be? If you were going to pick one of the 3, what would it be? And I'll do what you say.
Let's go with the pain. Let's go with Assassin's Creed Frank. It's so good. You already have the second book right there, ready. Go.
Go with the pain.
I'm always gonna go with the pain.
JD. Oh my god.
Jade, I was saying that Morning Star, book 3 in the Red Rising trilogy, made me cry my contact out of my eye.
What were you saying, Megan?
Oh, hang on, let me find it again. Oh, here we go. What do we think the 2021 Goodreads reading challenge color will be?
I think it's going to be yellow.
That's what I think. That's what I want.
Yellow. Yeah, I want it to be a kind of yellow.
But it's never what we want, is it?
It isn't, and we always want yellow.
It's always so drab.
It's been yellow once, hasn't there?
Oh yeah, I think it was.
What are you guys setting your challenge at?
I think I'm gonna go 100.
Molly's gonna do like 500,000.
No, I'm not. I'm going to do 100. You've got to remember, I have to really actually pass second year of uni this year. And then I have to really go into third year.
Oh my god. I don't want third year. I don't want this to happen. Like, I don't want to do it.
Are you in third year,
the final year?
I am. Yeah.
Don't want to uni.
Oh.
To be honest.
Yeah, I am.
That's where I'm at.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I am. Like, I have to do a documentary instead of a dissertation, and like I haven't done anything for it yet, and I'm not. But I'm really excited for my topic. But I'm filming in a pandemic. Like, it's just going to be like a Zoom interview, so I'm not looking forward to trying to make that something that's good. And like, I really want to do well, and so I put a lot of pressure on myself for uni, and I just like would rather not do that. But for one module, I get to write a whole essay on my booktube channel.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that.
That's so cool. One of my friends in Australia is a teacher, an English teacher in secondary school, and for one of her modules, she's setting them to do like a vlog, basically for like part of their English thing. Which is so cute. I'd have loved that.
Okay, wait. What do people say about the color? Riley said it's going to be another shade of that teal color they always pick. Yeah.
I love teal.
I just wanted to go back and look at what all the other years have been.
Like, it will probably be the 287th shade of blue.
Yeah, but they always pick blue, like colors that are so like blah. Like pick a bold, like even just the hue, the tone, like something.
Yeah, they always go like something that's like really muted and like a bit dark and like
really blue. It looks
Pastel
like baby
color,
blue all the time.
Yeah, they never go pastel. Like, give me something fun. Like, it's been a horrible year. Give me some like pizzazz, you know?
They need to upgrade all of Goodreads so that we can get, because I think it was Kayla pointed out higher up that like cause the Goodreads color itself is quite like of a beigey yellow.
No, it's the choice awards. Like,
yeah.
Ah, right. But also the app itself, it's like a meh beigey yellowy browny color.
My most anticipated release of next year is Red Rising 6 if it comes out, but Jade Legacy. Oh, that book's gonna crush me like a bug. I'm so ready. Like a juicy cockroach. You're gonna just step on me like.
Oh my god, I'm in love with you.
All of my little beaches over.
The most anticipated release is the new Lit Joy Classics edition of Jane Eyre, because I'm a dick. I don't keep up with new releases ever, but I know when there's a new Jane Eyre or Pride and Prejudice coming out.
How many editions of Jane Eyre have you got?
I actually only have no. For Jane Eyre, I only have about 3, I think.
Oh, that's because it's become her new favourite. It used to be Pride and Prejudice, so she's got loads of them. And then she's like, oh, no, Jane Eyre.
Favorite book of all time, I think.
I have a shelf of Pride and Prejudice. Well, it's a Jane Austen shelf. So I've got books like about Jane Austen as well. My dad came here for Christmas and he was like, how many? I don't want to know.
Molly, you say yours next because I'm still thinking.
That's on mine.
The Mask Falling is an easy one, Molly. It comes out next year.
Well, I've read it now, so it's not like I'm really anticipating to read it because I got the arc.
Yes, bitch. Rick, I've read Jane Eyre. What are you on? You know me, Rick. What? It's my favourite book. Bad friend.
My most anticipated. Can I say 3? I just looked at all my. No, I've got 4. I'm gonna I just find it really difficult to narrow down. Okay, so Heartstopper Volume 4. A History of What Comes Next by Sylvain Neuvel. Love is a Revolution by Renee Watson, and The Project by Courtney Summers. They're my top 4.
Okay.
I'll tell you the ones that I've pre-ordered already. I've got way more anticipated releases, but these ones I've pre-ordered. The Mask Falling is one, yes. The Burning Girls by CJ Tudor.
Oh yes, that's the one I'm looking for.
Is that a sequel?
No.
Is it?
I didn't know that was a woman until yesterday on Instagram.
The thriller. One of my favourite thriller authors.
Oh, what else?
It's not a sequel though. The Other People, Hawkman.
I don't know why I recognise.
Taking of Annie Thorne. But yeah, Aidan Thomas's new book, Lost in the Netherwoods. Anna Marie McLemore's book. And Akemi Dawn Bowman's Infinity Quartz. I have pre-ordered those.
I'm shamefully excited for Any Way the Wind Blows.
Shamefully?
Yes.
Malibu Rising. Someone just said Taylor Jenkins Reid.
Book
Malibu
1
Rising.
a favorite of 2019. Book 2 is the most disappointing of 2020. So I'm just like, where are we gonna go?
What series is this?
This is the 3rd book in Carry On.
Oh, Aaron. Now painfully.
I loved Carry On so much. It brought me so much joy. And then I read Wayward Son. I was like, what is this? And The Heart Principle. I'm so ready for The Heart Principle.
Oh, someone said Survive the Night. I'm excited for that too.
Oh yeah, actually.
Because whenever I come home, my mum suddenly has loads more books to read. So I'm giving her the ones I'm most excited for her to read. And I gave her Home Before Dark, and she DNF'd it. She hated it. She was the writing's so bad.
I mean, I've not read it, but I'm really excited for it.
I liked it. She's read Look Every Door too. She was like, yeah, I just think I don't think Riley Sager can write that well. I was like, okay. Okay. She was like, just tell me what happens. I don't need to read the rest.
Oh, Gillian. Miss Gillian. That was a terrible book. Awful.
What was her Hamlet?
Terrible. I mean, really, that they shouldn't have put that on paper.
Wait, wow.
The author of Gone Girl.
That book
was awful.
What's it called?
300 pages too long.
Gone Girl?
Oh, do you mean Gone Girl?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were referring to another book.
I remember reading that in Alive. Oh, I remember that now.
Terrible. I couldn't believe that was the book that the people were just couldn't believe it.
I'm intrigued by it. Is it bad?
I've never read or watched it.
I think I have the
I
audio.
hated it.
I haven't watched it either. Wait, what is that?
What just happened?
The movie's gotta be better.
The only thing I know is the picture of him smiling behind his wife's missing poster. That's the only thing I know about that whole thing.
Where is she?
Molly's gone. I don't know why Molly left it that.
Was it because of Taylor?
Perhaps, I don't know.
And it's funny because I hadn't been spoiled. I made it all these years without having been spoiled. And I read it and I was like, I wish I would have spoiled it because then I wouldn't have read this terrible, terrible book. I pushed through 500 pages of awfulness.
Can you tell me? Can you message me later telling me what happens? Because I'm never gonna read it, and I'm just really.
Spoiler alert.
No.
Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing.
Absolutely.
Literally nothing. But okay.
Okay. It might be Molly's internet. Our internet is like down.
Oh yeah.
Our provider. So it might be that. I could dip as well. They were like,
that was a perfect mic drop though. Like if that was like her brand book, it was like, you know what, Kayla, I'm leaving, and Molly was like, me too.
Molly's a gone girl too now.
It was so bad that I owned 2 other Gillian Flynn books and I immediately unhauled them.
I read one of her really, really short. What she did a novella. I can't remember what it was. I really
Grown
liked
Up?
that. Yeah, I like that one. It came out for like £1 for World Book Day or something like that. I got it in Tesco's. I was like, sure, thanks very much.
Megan, you might like it. I feel like, honestly, I think from what I understand, it's like it was the first really big domestic thriller. And I feel like I've read other ones since then. It's very, very predictable. And the ending is very unsatisfying. And the characters are both unlikable. And there is no actual mystery because you do know what happens. It's not a book where mystery is what happens. It's just telling you how they got there.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Your pages.
Really? Why does it need to be that long?
It doesn't.
I'm getting so comfy.
Oh, Molly's back. Hang on. She's back.
I'm on my phone.
It's over. I'm so sorry, Molly.
We thought you just yeeted out. Someone had offended you.
Because you left when Kayla said she was leaving. So you were like, oh,
bye then. If Kayla's out, then so am I.
No, my internet's not having it. If I can get back in on my laptop, I will, but...
You'll find that. Yummy.
Okay, yeah, I'm just like trying to look at the comments because someone is going to spoil it. I mean, I know bits and pieces of it, but like I always try and just shut my ears. Like I remember Kayla did a video. What was it, Kayla? It was like something where you were talking about thrillers. You were talking about, like, I knew you were going to be talking about the guest list in it, and I was like busy, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go straight to the bit where she talks about the guest list, and I'll come back and watch the rest. And obviously, you said something at the beginning, like, I'm gonna be spoiling other thrillers in this, so like whatever. But I didn't hear that, and then you like spoil another thriller, and I was like,
it must have been a 3 thriller video or a 6 thriller.
It was something like that. I think it was like Big Little Lies or something, and I was like, well, that's my comeuppance for skipping forward.
Oh, I have a thriller. I got an arc of a thriller called Influence by the person that wrote Big Little Lies. Is that what it's called?
Really? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Sorry, I always get Big Little Lies and Pretty Little Liar muddled up. Is that what that show was called?
The Girl on the Train is the worst book ever. I said him. I posted an anti-TBR tag. I was like, maybe I need to stop reading mystery thriller because I hate everything. And I was like,
wait, what's the worst book ever?
The Girl on the Train.
I've not read it.
That's the one that I have an audiobook of. How that's annoying.
That's the one thing I can't see comments unless you put them up on the thing. So.
It's one of those like the woman
that's fine.
Has an alcohol problem, and that's what. Okay, Lala says it too. That is awful. It is terrible.
That one has never been one that interested me. And what's the one that's written by the dodgy author who is like got like a
in the window?
Yeah. That doesn't interest me either. Like
what now?
The Woman in the Window.
Oh, I don't know.
Like the guy is like dodgy. Like
by AJ Fitton. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like got like he's like I read an article about him and I was like, oh.
Spill the tea.
Do not read that book. It like honestly don't. That can be kindling for your fire.
What's up with AJ Finn?
I can't remember the exact things. I don't want to say it and like get it wrong. But like he like kept making up fake lives, I think, or something. Someone in the chat who like knows better than me, please say. But like I feel like he kept making up like saying he went to Cambridge when he didn't. Like he put on resumes that he went. What? I don't remember that. But yeah, like he made up loads of stuff about his life. I feel like. I think.
Of all the things, peeing in someone's coffee and pretending to have cancer.
Like, because the first thingy that came up was, oh, he peed in a co-worker's drink. I was like, yeah, but have you been to uni? Like, I feel like that's quite a common occurrence. Peeing in people's drink. No!
Yeah.
Maybe it was a boarding school thing then.
Pretend to have cancer. Like,
Everyone
this guy.
peed on everything. Yeah, no, the cancer thing's not cool. The peeing in drinks I can get behind.
Oh.
I'm not ever being near you with an open glass.
I never have. I never peed in anyone else's drink.
I'm joking.
My like the girl next door to me in boarding school, she would like come out and just before we went to bed, she'd like squat down and pee right in front of our doors. So we went out to the toilet. We had to
that face that person has as their picture. That's me right now.
This is wait, did you go to boarding school?
Yeah.
This is a boarding school.
It's like when people are like, was your school life like Wild Child? And I'm like, add a bit of like cocaine to that, and yeah, you're pretty much like, it's in like we didn't do coke at school, but it's in like that level of like
energy.
Hey, what the fuck just happened? Someone shot out of my bedroom window as a dare.
This is Lala's conspiracy theory that she talked about on one of her live shows, and then this book got announced.
Wait, which one? Which one's what's Alex Finley? Who's that?
Which book's that? Writing under a pseudonym of thrillers. That's in the same vein.
I heard that.
Oh my god!
Video one time.
So this guy is just coming back with a new pseudonym. He's just obsessed with the pseudonym. What?
Anyway, slasher. Someone recommend me like a mystery thriller. Everybody's dying, and it's so gruesome, and we just I need. That's what I need.
What, like a thriller where
I'm not going to give you any recs because
I'll be thrilled. Oh my god! Shut.
Well, it's just like again and again, and like plot twist and like murder.
Like my dad bought me One by One for Christmas, which I know is a mystery, not a thriller. So I'm like, okay, I'm still trying them out, and I'm just like, I need a hit.
Yeah. Have you read? It's not like murder and after murder, but have you read No Exit?
I haven't.
That's like tense. The whole book, like that is like so you know like who like the villain is for most of the book, but it's like tense levels are like oh my god.
I was border a panic attack the whole
Same.
way through
I had
reading that,
heart
but like in
palpitations.
the best way.
Yeah, like I couldn't breathe. I had heart palpitations. I felt like physically sick.
Loot. I recognise that note block. Yes, girl.
We reckon.
Hell yeah.
I had that too.
I love it.
Yeah. No Exit is like
say the name
or
again,
behind her eyes, but I own both, I think.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna yeet out, my loves. I need to eat food. But thank you so much for hosting. I might watch while I cook or something like that. Okay. I love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
I have not read House of Leaves, but I own it. I don't have any horror recs, but Lala just did a video reading like 15 horror books, so you might find something in there for you. Go watch that one.
Have you read Pretty Girls? I haven't read Pretty Girls. And I'm like, I want to, but I'm kind of scared.
I know what happened to that because I watched Lala spoil it. Because I was like, but I'm like, there are a lot of things going on in that book. I'm like, I might like it. I know Karen Slaughter has a new book. Are all of her books like super intense?
I think so. From what I've heard. I mean, I could be wrong. Wait, what is House of Leaves, everyone? Everyone's saying House of Leaves.
I'll go grab it.
I haven't even like heard of it. Am I
I'll go
a
grab
bad person?
No, I only heard about it for the first time like the other day.
It's like one of those books that was never a book. It was like passed around, and then all of us someone collected it. But it's like mixed media, and it's really weird way. You have to pick up like a mirror for some of the parts. Like some of the pages like look like this.
You have to pick up a mirror for some
Because
of the
it's, like,
parts
written
in the
back.
book.
Like this one says one after another after another, and then it's like text here.
I
And
need
then-
that.
it's like a story within a story. Like,
oh my god.
So then this
need that.
tells you to go back to this other page, but don't read these parts. Some of it is like this, and
oh my god, I want to read this.
Like you have to turn it like kind of like how you read Illuminate, where you have to do
a lot more work.
You have to do the work.
So for this part, you need a mirror because it's backwards. So you have to put it in a mirror so you can actually.
Oh my god. Yeah, Kayla, can we please? I want to read this now. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm so down because I want to read it too. I really hate it on StreamYard on my phone.
Pictures and other things. Some of it is like poetry, drawing. It's just a lot, but I've heard it's really horrifying. I think people think I got rid of this book because it's haunted, and I didn't want it in my house anymore.
Wait, it's haunted?
No, I was saying it was horrifying that they didn't want to keep it.
I thought it was like when you're not supposed to watch a film because like it's like haunted. I was like, I don't want to bring that energy into my house. I don't fuck with the devil. Like, no, thank you. Hang on, what are people saying in the thing?
Some of the text is like redacted.
Oh my god, I want to read this now.
Jay, I don't know.
Oh, I was talking about No Exit, Jasmine. Read it. It's really good.
I can't even go on YouTube on my laptop. Nothing's working.
No, they passed around. It was nothing more.
It's like I'm just looking at your two faces. I can't see any comments.
Okay, so it's about a family that moves into a small home on Ash Tree Lane where they discover something is terribly wrong. Their house is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Of course, neither Pulitzer prize-winning photojournalist Will Davidson nor his companion Karen Green were prepared to face the consequences of that impossibility until the day their two little children wandered off and their voices eerily began to return another story of creature darkness, of an ever-growing abyss behind the closet door, and of that unholy growl which soon enough would tear through their walls and consume all of their dreams.
Oh my god. I vibe with this. How have I never heard about this?
I'm really trying to like look serious because that sounded really cool, but then at the top, you know, when you get recommended a tweet that someone done, it was Gavin going, "Dear Lord, what a sad little life, Gavin." You've ruined
You have all the grace and decorum of a reversing dump truck with no tires on.
I am available in March too, Taylor.
I'm available in March.
I don't know if I'm included in this, but I'm available in March too.
We're all available in March. Wait, what did hang on, where was Riley said my one brain cell said no. That's too much work. That looks so fun.
It probably will be a new favorite. You like it weird. And it's definitely lit. You have to vlog it though. It was so much fun watching her read Illuminate because she was like, yeah. Oh. It was like the clips were so fast. Like,
oh my god. How did I not know about this book? That's so exciting.
I heard people talk about it like, oh, it's just too horrifying. I want to be horrified.
But like, okay, so I want to, is it horror then? Like it's horror. Like I have wanted to get more into horror this year because I've only read like 3 this year. So like next year I want to get into it more, and I got loads of horror for Christmas. And then I'm also a baby.
Part of the text is like right here.
Oh my god.
It's weird.
But like I am a child. Like I am a baby. So like I am a bit scared about reading more horror. Like I'm a bit scared. Okay, I'm gonna research that after the live. Apparently Emma didn't like it. Good thing Emma isn't here to read it.
I have not read anything from Peter Swanson but I did want to read 8 Perfect Murders, but I know it was going to spoil the other books, so I haven't read it yet because I wanted to read Secret History first.
Where was that? Oh yeah, I've read, how many Ruth Wares have I read now? 3? I've liked them all. I gave 2 5 stars and 1 4-star. Hang on, is that what I've read? Yeah, I gave Turn of the Key and 1 by 1 5 stars, and I gave The Death of Mrs. Westaway 4 stars. I'd really recommend them.
I've read The Turn of the Key and I gave that 4 stars. I've also read The Lying Game and I gave that 2.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's actually in my worst books of the year.
I've heard like,
but I'm
Her Older
really
Stuff is
intrigued
good.
in The Death of Mrs. Westaway and
The
1
Death
by
of
1.
Mrs. Westaway is like, it's not like The Turn of the Key or 1 by 1 where they're more like a bit like faster paced, I would say. Like Death of Mrs. Westaway is a bit slower, a bit more gothic. Like it's not, and you kind of, or at least I knew what was going on the entire time, but that's not the point.
Yeah,
Do you know
but
what I
see, I
mean?
like kind of gothic stuff, so even if it's not
Yeah.
fast paced, I'd quite like that. And in terms of Peter Swanson, I've only read The Crime Worth Killing, and I gave it 3 stars, I think. I do have Rules for Perfect Murders, or in America it's 8 Perfect Murders, but it spoils The Secret History, so I need to read The Secret History first.
Well, and I have Secret History. I've been reading it since like March, because I was gonna do like a Dark Academia video.
Like, I literally don't care about it spoiling any of the others. I just don't want to be spoiled for The Secret History.
Wait, it spoils other books. I didn't know that.
It spoils
Yeah,
the
because it's a list of like
the perfect murders. So it spoils some
yeah,
Agatha.
it's like a list of 8 perfect murders in literature. So it spoils the ABC Murders by Agatha Christie, The Secret History Donata, and a couple of others. I can't remember what they're.
Oh my god, that's sad because I kind of wanted to read that, but I don't want to be spoiled for the other books. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Sorry.
Bless you.
I need to take my hay fever tablet. Yeah. Why does hay fever exist in December?
Oh, I'm really glad that Kayla agrees. The Lying Game is no good.
Really? My grandparents have really got into Ruth Ware. I don't know if they've read that one though, but they like love Ruth Ware now.
Love that for them.
Big Ruth Ware fans. Oh, thank you to everyone saying bless you in the chat.
I think it spoils it because they commit murders in the same way. Like, he makes a list about the perfect murders in literature, and then someone goes and actually commits the murders in those ways. So them discussing, and then like police are involved. So them talking about how the people are killed tells you how the people, what the mystery was or what actually happened in the book.
I really want to read I'll Be Gone in the Dark. I just got it from Molly.
Yeah, I actually just got gifted it by Meg, and I'm oh, my internet's come back on. Sorry. My YouTube just loaded in the background. That's like but yeah, and I'm actually reading it in January, so.
Oh, are you? You'll probably get around to it quicker. I've owned it for like a year. I think I got it for my birthday last year, so it will be a year.
Yeah, I got True Crime in my TBR game, so it literally came at the perfect time.
That's perfect. Yeah, I really want to read it. I'm debating whether I do. Part of me wants to do a video at the start of the year that's like reading all the books.
I'm coming back on through my laptop, okay?
Okay, I'll see you in a sec.
See you in a sec.
I'm debating doing a video where I read. Oh, she's here. The books I was putting off for all of 2020. But I don't know whether that's exciting. So like, I'm debating whether I do it or not. Because if I do it, I will read it in that. But like, I don't know.
I'm halfway through a video like that because I was gonna post like reacting to my 2020 TBR after watching the full video, and it was so shameful because at the time of filming the video, I hadn't read any of the books. I didn't own any of the books. At the time of reacting to the video, I owned all the books, had read one of the books, and I was like, "Well, this is terrible. I'm not posting this." And I was like, "Well, y'all, this is gonna be a vlog because I'm gonna have to read these books and then update you." So. It was great.
I don't know if Kayla's still here, but this is so weird. But basically, I'm wanting to do like what you did at the start of this year, where I read BookTuber's favorite books of like 2020. So I haven't watched Meg's video yet for that purpose.
waiting on those videos to drop.
Well,
the same.
my favorite. Hang on. You carry on and I'll talk. You finish off your train of thought.
I know
sorry.
you're doing an awards thing.
Yeah, it was really
But
hard.
I'm doing it based on your top ones.
Yeah.
That you've done. Because me and you, I think, have quite a lot. We've read quite similarly and have favourites anyway. But Kayla, I was wondering if I could use you, if you don't mind, when you put it up.
She's doing it again this year. Oh yeah, because she reacts to the list in hers, and like if they appear in more than one video, she has to read it. Then I'm not.
I know.
Just like that. I'm gonna have to just pick.
I had to decide today what my favorite book of the year was, and it was so hard. Like it was so, and I think it was
can you text it to me?
So, but in the end, I had to do favorite 2020 release and favorite book because I had two, and one of them was a 2020 release. But like, I think
text them to me.
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
Yes.
My guess is the guest list.
Okay.
Oh, yay, thanks, Kayla.
I think people will be. I don't know. I think yeah.
I had to nitpick how I chose my my top three because they were all sequels, and I was like, "This isn't gonna work," because I love them. Which of these had the best first book? In this house?
To be honest, Meg, neither of them surprised me.
Really, I thought
you said, and I've gone, yeah.
Oh, and Catherine House.
Catherine House.
Do you know what? I'm really glad I re-picked that back up because I DNF'd that when I first read it. But that's because I read it straight after If We Were Villains, and I loved If We Were Villains. But it's so different. But I was like comparing it because I was planning again, like what you're doing, Aaron, to do like a whole Dark Academia vlog. So I was going to read If We Were Villains, The Secret History, Catherine House. I was going to reread Ninth House at that point.
That was my TBR. Secret History, Ninth House, If We Were Villains, Bunny.
Bunny, yeah.
I did that, and I hated If We Were Villains because I read Catherine House first. Like, what is it about these books that whichever one you read first,
I was comparing them so badly, but then for my TBR game in December, I got pick up a DNF, and I was like, do you know what? The one that I know for a fact, like I want to re-pick up is Catherine House.
Yeah,
and I ended up really enjoying it. I gave it 4 stars.
That makes me very happy because I remember when I read it, I was like, why did Molly DNF this?
No, I was reading it and I was like, the second time, and I was like, I am so glad I gave this another chance.
People are complaining. I don't think we're going to read again, if I'm honest. I think we'll probably.
I think I'm going to add These Violent Delights this time. So now that I'm actually going to film the video, because I've heard really good things about that one by Michael.
Meg, someone's asking what you think of Wilder Girls. So good.
I loved Wilder Girls. I really liked it. It was like a 4.5 for me. I really loved it. Have you read it, Aaron? You're hiding your face. You hated it.
No, I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it.
So I enjoyed the story. Well, there are certain, like, I really enjoyed the gore, the body horror. That was my favorite part. I honestly could have done without the 1% of sapphic-ness that it was, because it was like I feel like it was a pump fake in a way, because like the relationship you think you're reading about and then what you actually get, I'm like, I don't know that I needed that. And then of course the ending.
I like the ending, but then I think
endings. I want to know.
I do like the ending. However, the thing that I didn't like is like I was fully expecting it to like have another book. Like it ends on such a cliffhanger, but in a way, at the same time, it's good that it ends like that, because like it allows it open to interpretation, and I think that's so cool.
I want you to tell me I did not pay for this book full price for me to have to think about it after. I came here for you to tell me the story.
You didn't do a Catherine House, did you? Or did you just
have 4 stars too? And I gave Water Girls 4 stars. I found the ending very ambiguous. I'm like, okay, but I really just like the horror and like the gore and the journey and adventure and like not knowing the truth and the things being revealed to them. I enjoyed that. I just didn't like those specific things. Catherine House, I was the vibe. I was just there for the ride. Like I just felt and uncomfortable the whole time, and I liked that.
Yeah, I remember. I don't want to spoil for anyone who's watching who hasn't read Catherine House, but my mum read it because she reads all the books I bring back. And she. Do you remember? How can I say this without the people who have read Catherine House will understand? So, do you remember at the end? Do you think it's like one way or the other? So she either has or hasn't. That's fine. That's not a spoiler, right? Has or hasn't, right? And my mum like never thought that she hasn't. Like she was like, oh yeah. Like my mum like never considered it could have ended another way, or like it could have been a bit mysterious. I was like, how not? Like I was really like, what? I loved the ending because it was so ambiguous. Oh, sorry, that wasn't meant to be in capitals, Aaron. I just chatting in the private chat. Yeah, I like ambiguous endings. I think.
I don't know exactly, explicitly what happened, because then I can judge. Because then I'm like, if it's an interpretation, what if I interpreted it wrong? Like, I'm saying that's wrong.
Yeah, I often interpret things wrong as well. Like even things that are supposed to be obvious, like like it's supposed to be straight up obvious. I think something else completely happened. As long as it's fine in my head, I'm gonna go along with the illusion in my head. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. Like I'm gonna do like a unhaul series of like I have an entire shelf on my bookcase of mystery thrillers. I'm just gonna read 3 of them at a time and see how I feel and which ones are gonna go.
I find it really hard to unhaul. Like I find it really hard. I like did my first ever unhaul this year, and it was only books like that I read when I was like 13, so like 7 years ago, 8 years ago. Like it wasn't anything I'd read recently. Because I just find it so hard.
See, I have been the exact same, except the other day when I was on, I can't remember whose sprints I was on. I think it might have been Jade's or Steph's. But I was literally like, I've had enough. Like I had no space for anything. So I literally just sat on the live, listened to an audiobook and was like, I'm not even interested in you anymore. I don't want to read you anymore. I didn't even really like you. And I can't wait to go back to Brighton and do that because I've had to double stack my bookshelves in Brighton.
Really? I'm worried. Yeah, I'm worried because like I only just got that bookshelf because I got my main one over there and I only just got that one and like I need another one. And I think maybe I just need to get rid of some books because I'm like,
I'm like, I just got these shelves and when we put them together, we realized I already needed a 4th shelf. And I'm like, well, I can get rid of some of these that I'm not going to read or I'm not interested in. I said, I have a whole shelf of mystery thriller. It's my 3rd most owned genre.
Oh my God, really?
Yes.
You just keep buying them in the hope.
Yes. Or I hear people talk about, I'm like, oh, that sounds so good. And then I read it. I'm going to blame you and Kayla and Gabby, the only people who I watch that really read thrillers. And I'm like, oh, that sounds amazing. I'm like, where is it? Where's the story? Where's the plot? Yeah. So
oh no, my earphones just died. Hang on.
I hate that, the annoying noise that AirPods make, like
I'm like, shut up.
Like, give you like a 10-minute warning. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Hang on, let me see if this works.
Hello. Quite quiet.
Really?
Wait, put that near you.
Hello.
That's better.
Okay, I'll just speak like this. Wait, Aaron, which ones have you read that you didn't? What other ones have you read that you didn't like?
Okay, so this month alone, I read Gone Girl and The Nesting. I gave them both 1 star.
Yeah.
You gave The Nesting 1 star, and you're telling me negative.
I think you would like it. I feel like if you enjoy thrillers, you like it's blurred by Samantha Downing, Alice Feeney. It's a chilling modern gothic thriller. It's compared to like the Turn of the
I just love it when people explain books like that because I do that all the time. Like when you like a chilling modern gothic thriller, like you put on a voice when you're reading like those descriptions.
And then
I do it all the time.
in this book, Mother Nature is a character.
Oh.
And it even says Mother Nature always protects herself by whatever means necessary.
Well, now I am gonna have to check that out. That does sound pretty cool.
Like I can see how other people would like that like so much. It just wasn't for me.
Who's it by, Aaron?
C.J. Cook. They love a letter nest name.
They do.
I already have that in my wish list. The cover in the UK is so different. The cover in the UK is so different.
Really? They're always different though.
Let me share it just so I can show it. Aaron. Hang on.
Have you read the guest list?
I have not. I got we were talking about earlier, I got the audiobook and I never got around to reading it. Oh wow.
I like that.
The elk are important.
Oh.
The elk are huge characters. They walk through the house with salad prints. Then weird stuff goes on.
I like that cover.
Right, that's why I was like, I didn't recognize it from when Aaron showed it, but now I've just typed it in. I was like, oh my god, I already have my eye on that.
I read My Sister the Serial Killer recently, which isn't really a thriller, but whatever. I read Horrid, which is like a YA one.
Oh, did you not like that?
No, Horrid was terrible.
I just read You Must Not Miss by Katrina Lennon and I loved it. So now I'm sad.
It was a book where like honestly okay, you read Agatha Christie. So
yeah.
I forgot what it's called, but the Agatha Christie thing where everyone knows something but the main character, but because everyone knows it, they assume that they know it. That's the whole premise. Yeah. But like it's such an obvious thing that it's like Helen Keller would know it. And our main character, she loves mystery thrillers. She's obsessed with Agatha Christie.
Oh, okay.
If you were obsessed with Agatha Christie, you should have been able to put this together.
Yeah. Oh no, and I'm scared. Yeah, I asked if you read the guest list because I don't know if you'll like it. I don't think you'd like it, based on what you're saying.
Let's see. What else have I? Never Let Me Go was another one I thought y'all would like. I recommended that on the live show. What else? Let's see. I'm going through like my Goodreads, waiting on it to load. Those recent ones. The ones I have on my shelf right now, I have The Last Time I Lied, Home Before Dark, The Escape Room. Well, you know what? Let's just go over there. Maybe y'all can tell me which one is going to be a hit. Okay. Not me derailing.
Okay.
So we've got And Then There Were None, Interview with Vampires Unrelated, The Deep by Nick Cutter, The Shining, Battle Royale, Out by Netsuo Kirino, Bird Box, When No One Is Watching, Lovecraft Country by Total Strangers, Behind Closed Doors, Room, The Mystery of Miss Christie, this comes out in January, Lie to Me, The Devil in the Dark Water, Black Widows, My Best Friend's Exorcism, The Malta Exchange, something, A Magic Friend, The Woman in the Window, 3 Single Wives.
Kayla, no one's mentioned 5.
Oh
wait, I just realized I've got our shelves up open on my phone.
Books, Molly.
Last Time I Lied, Home Before Dark.
Are these ones that you liked or didn't like?
No, she's asking us
I haven't read any
to
of these.
read.
Oh,
but these are the ones that I had.
Oh my god, Aaron, do you want to buddy read Last Time I Lied? Because I own that.
Sure. Okay.
I am
sure.
Of what you've shown so far, I've only read And Then There Were None, which I didn't really like. I don't rate it. And everyone loves it, and I don't rate it.
Can I be really bad and ask you to go back and show them again? Because I missed half of it, so it was on my phone.
I paid attention.
I didn't. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. So, Then There Were None, The Deep, The Shining, Battle Royale, Out, Bird Box, When No One Is Watching, Lovecraft Country, I
have read The Deep and Bird Box.
Behind Closed Doors, Room, The Mystery of Mrs. Christie, Lie to Me, The Devil and the Dark Water, Black Widows, My Best Friend's Exorcism, The Malt Exchange, Blue Moon, Imaginary Friend, The Woman in the Window, Three Single Wives, and then up. Let me bring the lamp with me. The Last Time I Lied.
I'm really sorry, I'm dyslexic. I'm really trying to like.
Oh, you're okay. And The Escape Room.
I've
read Bird Box and gave it 5 stars. Really liked it. I gave The Deep by Nick Cutter. I can't remember. I think it was a 3 or 4, but I definitely want to read The Troop. Really liked it. My Best Friend's Exorcism gave 5 stars. That's a really fun one. It's not so much like scary. It's just more like fun because it's like 80s stuff. That one was really fun. Gavin actually recommended that one to me because he loved it.
The only other one I've read is Home Before Dark, and I liked it. Like, I gave it 4 stars.
All right, we got a video coming. Reading thrillers recommended to me by Do y'all have faith? Can you be trusted? Yes.
You see, Kayla said there's so many ambiguous endings on that shelf. I'm stressed.
Hopefully you can see your influence in some of those.
What else do I have on my TBR? What else do I own that you... Oh, I own When No One Is Watching. I really want to read that. And I own The Devil in the Dark Water. But I want to read The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle before I read The Devil in the Dark Water. Molly, I know no one likes it.
No, some people do really like it. Some people really like it. I just DNF'd it. I hated it.
Emma and Tasman DNF'd it as well.
Oh. That much I didn't know. I knew Tasman did. I didn't know about Emma.
Yeah. I think I like it though.
Yeah, to be fair, I think you might. So I'll tell you the reason why I don't like it. I don't like books where you wake up on the same day. I did speak about this. So I don't like, well, I didn't mind it, like the writing was good and stuff, but the thing that I didn't like about Neverworld Wake, which gave it a 3 star for me, was because it was just repeating the same day. So that's what I don't like.
I don't know. I think
you'd like it because like the way it's like murder mystery, like that's why I way preferred the guest list, because it wasn't repeating over and over again. It was just like one day.
I think, I don't think I've read anything that is like the same day repeated over and over again. But I've just got to look at the way I play games like The Sims or Nancy Drew, and it's just the same day. My favorite Nancy Drew game, I don't know if anyone knows Nancy Drew games, but anyway, my favorite one is the one where you wake up every day and you have to do all the laundry because you're the maid in a hotel. No one knows what Nancy Drew games are, but I love them. So, but I think I like repetitiveness.
But that's the only thing, because it's like Kayla loved Neverworld Wake and I really liked everything else about that book, just not that one aspect. Like I really liked the characters. I really liked everything else that was happening, just not the repetitiveness.
Yeah. See, like in my personal life as well, every day's the same, so I don't think it'll go.
That might be why I didn't like it, because I read it during a lockdown where I repeated every day over and over again.
I'm quite comfortable living the same day over and over again. Like, I don't care. Like, I go through my routine.
Aaron, so which of these thrillers should I read? Viewer's choice.
Wait, you're muted.
I pulled the chat app on my phone. I didn't want it to do the thing. I was saying, like, I pulled down the ones that y'all recommended. So let me ask the people so we can just round out the little video.
I want to vote. I want to vote for When No One Is Watching over Home Before Dark because I want to know what you think about it. Like, I think Home Before Dark is a bit like, it's good, but it's not incredible. So I want to change my vote to that, even though I haven't read it. But because I own it, I want to know what you think.
Okay, Megan recommends When No One Is Watching.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Molly recommended My Best Friend's Exorcism.
Well, it depends what one you want, because it's like, do you read a lot of stuff that Gavin likes? Because I know you read a lot of middle grades that he likes, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't read enough of the same things from Gavin to see if we have similar tastes yet.
It depends what you're looking for from it. If you're looking for scary, then I don't recommend it. But if you're looking for like fun, 80s exorcism, literally, then watch it. When no one is watching is a good book for February. Just saying.
Isn't that vibe? It just screams February to me.
It just screams February. Like when I think of that book, if I had to pick a month, it just screams February. Yeah, do you know what? I'm kind of with Kayla. I vote Bubbles too because I really liked it, but I can see why a lot of people wouldn't.
Okay, so now we got When No One Is Watching, Bird Box, and then what's going to be the third one?
Let's see if anyone else.
The other viewers say.
What are the people saying? People, let your voice be heard.
Tamar, just always read the shortest book.
I also have I have the ebook for Southern Book Club Guide, and I have 1 by 1 as well. That's just on my book cart because I just got it for Christmas. I have 1 by 1.
I'm an cast member of this live show. Oh, someone said the guest list. And Home Before Dark.
Because I do have the guest list. I have the audiobook for the guest list.
Oh, I'm scared.
You know what? I'm going with the guest list too.
Really? I don't want you to hate it.
She said that was literally in your video with me. I was like, yeah, I'm going to read the guest list just for you. And she's like, well, maybe you don't. But I did. And I loved it.
Oh, that made me happy.
That made me happy.
Okay, this video is coming, folks.
Oh my god, we've been live for 3 hours. I'm so sorry. When I messaged you, I was like, it's gonna be like 1 to 2 hours, and then we.
Yeah, but Meg, in that message, you literally said, "Yeah, so it's not gonna be like yours, Molly."
No.
Oh dear. Oh, I am starting to yawn. I'm an old woman.
I'm an old woman.
I am. Such an old woman.
I've heard One by One has a good mystery. It's just not like thrilling, and I'm cool with a mystery if I just want it to be interesting.
It's like quite simple. Like it's quite.
Yeah, it's quite simple.
But I like that.
I didn't guess quite a lot of it, but that's because I'm stupid.
But I think in One by One you are supposed to guess who the killer is. Like 50-60% of the way through.
One by One. I was talking about the guest list.
Oh, sorry. Both of them are simple though. Like yeah. I think I quite like that. But like in One by One,
I couldn't guess anything in the guest list because I'm stupid. It took me to the reveal of who got killed to be like, oh, so that's why they literally never had any perspective.
Like my favorite thriller of all time is Only Daughter. And that's because I honestly could not guess. I had theories about what was going to happen, and I was not in the vicinity of what the answer was. The twist was so twisty and so shocking, but like it made sense because they went back and showed us how this thing happened, and I was like,
wait, what's the question again? So I can write it down.
Only Daughter by Endless Snow Extra. It's
okay.
What is it?
Only Daughter. I put it in the thing.
By Anna Snow Extra.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I've got a book by them. I got it for Christmas. It's The Spike Game.
It's so good.
I want to read The Spike Game so bad, which I've got on my shelves. So if I like it, then I'll get Only Daughter.
Like I really was. Maybe I should read something else by that lady. Because she was doing it. That twist, I still think I read that book in November of 2019 for Spookathon, and I still think about that twist.
Really?
Yes, because I never saw it coming. Even now, I'm just like, wow, she really did that. She really shocked me.
Wow. Okay, you're selling this to me. I feel like I need to go get it right now.
It's so good. Now, I don't know how much my so good means when it comes to thrillers, but I was shocked and thrilled.
I'm so glad we're not reading because I'm currently building a Lego owl and can listen to the conversation at the same time. I love that for you. Self-care. I'm just gonna sit with my tiny hand.
The weirdest book I've ever read was Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro.
Is it weird?
Yeah.
Really?
I gave it 1 star too, but I recommend it to you.
I just recommend anything you give 1 star.
Maybe some, you know, how some people's taste aligns with it. Like, you know, a 5 star for you is a 1 star for me, but a 1 star for me, it's like maybe a 5 star for you. It's very weird. It's like it's kind of has like a sci-fi element. It's like unlikable characters. It has like a school setting. It's told like in the past and in the present. And sometimes it kind of can be heavy-handed because it's like telling you like, oh, we would soon find out. Dun, 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 dun.
We will soon find out.
250 pages, I think. The twist is supposed to be epic. The other people in the humans of the world say the twist is epic. I saw it coming from 10,000 miles away. But the general populace really like it. Somebody said it's pretty weird.
Wow, I'm intrigued now.
I'm intrigued now.
What is the weirdest book I've ever... I find it hard to... Dig is pretty weird. Dig by A.S. King. I loved Dig.
I've got Ask the Passengers.
Oh, I hated that. Not hated it. Didn't hate it, but like disappointed.
Megan's like realised
and it was weird. It was The Dust of 100 Dogs. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, all of A.S. King's books are weird.
I thought you want to be a dog, and she was not a dog.
My problem with Ask the Passengers was that like the weirdness wasn't integrated in the rest of the book. So like the whole conversation can talk to these passengers and the airplanes above, like that she can see, and it impacts them. But it would just be like that would only be like 2 pages at the end of each chapter, and the rest would be just like a normal contemporary in a way. But I love Dig. I love Please Ignore Vera Dietz. Have I given another one 5 stars? I'm not sure. I feel like I've given one more 5 stars. But Dig is my favourite.
Aaron, I was also just thinking there's a thriller on your shelf that I DNF'd, which is The Room by Emma Donoghue.
Oh, really?
If you can deal with that being written, reading as if it's been written by a 5-year-old because it's from the perspective of a young child, then you'll like it. I, however, struggled. If you literally open the first page and read like the first page, you'll see what I mean.
Wow, I didn't know that it was written from the perspective of the child. I've always been intrigued, but now I don't know. Because I liked the film when I watched it. I remember that, but I don't remember what happened. I'm back. Oh my god, I'm gonna yawn. I'm so sorry, everyone. Please don't make me yawn.
Do you know what I mean?
Wait, what is it like?
Aaron.
Today I'm 5. I was 4 last night going to sleep in wardrobe, but when I wake up in bed in the dark, I'm changed to 5. Abracadabra. Before that, I was 3, then 2, then 1, then 0. Was I minus numbers? Mine does a big stretch. Up in heaven, was I -1, -2, -3? Nah, the numbers didn't start till you zoomed down. Through skylight, you were all sad till I happened in your tummy. You said it. Ma leans out of bed to switch on lamp. He makes everything light up. Whoosh. I cut my eye just how, then open one of crack. I cried till I didn't have any tears left, she tells me. I just lay here counting the seconds. How many seconds? I ask her. Millions and millions of them. No, but how many exactly? I lost count, says Mom. Then you wished and wished on your egg till you got fat, she grins. I could feel you kicking. What was I kicking? Me, of course.
Do you see what I mean? Kayla literally went, looks like another sprint is needed for Aaron. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally, I read that first page and I was like, nah, I'm not going to be able to put up with that for an entire book. Kayla, but you somehow made it sound lovely. You need more audiobooks. Sarah, I want Aaron to read us the entire book.
Oh my god! I had no idea it was written like that.
Yeah, no, I didn't either. My colleague at work had read it and was raving to me about it. And like, she's the type of person that like, once she's read a book, she'll just pass it on to whoever.
Yeah.
So she gave it to me, and I remember I came home and I was on FaceTime to Ashley. And I was like, oh, Ash, like my colleague gave me a book. She's like, and she said the exact same thing to me. And I was like, that's weird. Like, she loved it. And like, she's like in her 40s. And like, I sat down with Ash on FaceTime, read that first page, and I literally looked up at her and I was like, no. I can't.
What? I can't believe I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm so shocked.
We have to watch the movie.
Yeah,
I like the film. But I watched it ages ago, so I can't really remember.
It's meant to be really different from the book.
Oh, really?
And I really want to watch the movie, yeah.
And this they are, imagine, intentional grammatical errors and odd capitalizations and things because he's a child. And I don't know that my eyes can tolerate that.
Yeah, I can barely read a normal book being dyslexic, let alone that.
Is it bad tooth, I asked?
I even struggled with The Knife You've Never Letting Go. I ended up loving that book, but at the start I was like messaging Tasman, like, I don't know if I can read this. She was like, trust me, it gets better, like, the more you go into it. Like, the writing gets better, like, that is intentional. But that's pretty much, like, I couldn't with that.
Wow. I'm so shook. I don't know if I should go take this off my wish list now. Oh, Molly, what's the weirdest book you've ever read? Do you read many weird books?
I've only just recently started getting into weird books. Let me see what I've read this year. Hold up.
The way it's like when someone asks me a question, I can all of a sudden never remember anything.
Yeah.
Like, I literally only started reading them this year. It happens all the time. It's like me and you, Meg. What's on my anticipated release?
You know, it even applies to myself. Like, someone told me, like, tell me about yourself, and I was like, honestly, I'm not a person. I've done nothing. I don't like anything because I don't know anything. I'm like,
yeah.
What do you like? I'm like,
I don't know.
Oh, you know what book I've read recently and loved, and it's making it to my favourites of the year? The Year of the Witching by Alexis Henderson. I loved that book.
That's the book we're going to be reading in January for the Busy Bee Book Club with our co-host Megan.
I saw it on Megan's Christmas book haul, and I was like, oh, I love that book.
I'm
I've
so
commented
excited.
on it, and I loved it.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to read it. Oh, I can't wait.
After watching Lala react to it, I'm excited.
Yeah,
Oh, it's so good. Like, me and Joel buddy read it. And I finished it way quicker than Joel did, but I was like messaging him after I read it, like, what are you thinking about it? Because I knew that I loved it. And he was like, I could just see him like slowly making his way through it. And then all of a sudden I just saw a tweet, Joel rated Year of the Witching 5 out of 5 stars. And I was like, yes.
I'm so excited. Is it weird though? I didn't know it was weird.
It's is it weird?
It's the for me. Maybe.
A little bit, maybe.
I don't know. I think I find it really. I'm very bad at like critically looking at books. Like, oh, like is this weird? I just enjoy the ride, you know.
Yeah, same.
And I enjoyed the ride a lot. Like, I instantly read it and I was like, see, Kayla, no, not too weird.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's weird, but it's places I didn't expect.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how series it is, but I know that there will be a sequel, if nothing else. So it might be a duology, but I'm not sure. Does it end in a cliffhanger?
I don't know. Does it end in a cliffhanger?
Is it part of the series? I didn't even know that.
It is, yeah.
Kind of. Like, not like a massive one. But like, kind of. I tell you what my most surprising book of the year was. I really can't think of the weirdest book I've read. The Luminous Dead by Caitlin Starling.
Oh, I do want to read that.
It's surprising good in this context.
Yeah. Like, I did a video where I read people's horror recommendations because I'd like literally almost never read horror before. And I remember someone was like, sci-fi horror is sapphic. And that's all I literally heard.
Underwater or something?
It's in a cave. There are bits that's underwater.
Oh, nice name for a book.
But yeah, it was so good because the whole book is literally two people. So it's our main character who is the like cave diver and the person that they're talking to back at base. So there were so many times I felt so claustrophobic reading that book, but I loved it. And I've got Caitlin Starling's like a shorter novel called Yellow Jessamine. I've got it on my January TBR.
I have not read. I'm thinking of things. I haven't heard good things about it from the people that I trust with these types of things.
I haven't read it.
From that book, I've literally never heard of it.
And it's very short. It has a cover where it's like black and like the night woods, and they're writing, I'm thinking of anything over and over, and it's like scratched out. And
yeah. Oh my god.
The most surprising book that I've read this year was The Sword of Kaigan, because
sorry,
I never expected to have that reaction to a book.
Wait, what reaction did you have?
Yeah. To what?
Suspense.
I'm not big enough. I'm not strong enough. He's 5 years old.
Is that you for the Morning Star?
Oh no, it wasn't. I'm getting teared up. It hurt so much.
I feel like I haven't read enough books that like really made me cry this year.
Was that not the Morning Star?
No, that was this is a standalone. It's a Sword of Kaigan. Oh my goodness.
Loads of people have been recommending that to me.
Is that the one you read with Nicole?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
my god. I'm definitely intrigued by that one. Loads of people have been saying that
it's a standalone.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Aaron's like head empty, no thoughts.
It hurt. It's like he like stabbed me, and then he like twisted it and dug it in and pulled it out and dug it in and just put lemon juice on it and packed it with dirt. And then it was so good. Oh, okay, I'm good.
Oh I don't want to like I was trying to think of ones that made me cry this year, and I don't think there's been a lot. Like there's like a Monster Calls, but that was like at the start of the year. Like that was like a January, so in my head it doesn't count. You know.
I can't even like. Don't even come to me and ask for books that will make you cry, because a lot of things make me cry. So don't trust me.
I'm not a crier. I literally don't cry at books.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So Aaron's probably a better person to trust, because they like you don't really cry in books. So something that would make you cry is more like, oh. But me, I'll cry. I cry at a lot of stuff.
It was a running joke for a while that I cried at every film I went to see at the cinema. Like I would just cry at something in every film, and like I went through a period in my life, like in GCSEs, Molly, when I cried every day. Like that's just how I got through GCSEs. I cried every day.
That was me in my first year of sixth form. Yeah. And then my dad pulled me out because he was like, I'm worried. I'm concerned.
My mum was like, that's just how she copes. I don't cry as much now, and I want more books to make me cry. I don't know. I feel like I read more like I don't know. I don't think I read enough sad books or just books with sad elements.
I want to do a whole video like reading books I think are gonna make me cry. I think it'll be so cool.
That would be so. Oh my god! But can that week would just be so. I don't know if I can put
like I have a tentative TBR. Like I know Addie LaRue is on there because I see a lot of people crying about that.
Yeah, that made me cry. That made me cry so much.
Addie LaRue is on there. Iron Gold is on there. I had an Elizabeth Acevedo book on there, but I ended up reading Poet Egg. I know people say one of those make them cry. And I asked for recommendations, and then Lala sent me a tweet about books that made people cry. I think it was The Book Thief. I think people say made them cry.
Oh yeah, that made me cry.
I'm just like, I want to just sob. Let's do it.
I want to reread that.
By Sarah Crossan made me cry.
One more time.
It's a book written in verse. Moonrise by Sarah Crossan. It's about a boy whose brother's on death row.
And of course, I have A Little Life. I'm just like, I want to just.
I'm so scared to read that book. I've had it on my shelves for too long.
That was on my 10 books I wish I read in 2020, and that was on there. I'm like, I wanted to read this book so bad because I think I saw Kat from Paperback Dreams, her video, and she was going through it, and I was like, I want to feel like that.
I want to feel like that.
To this day, the book that makes me cry the most is this middle grade called Love Aubrey.
I'm aware.
Molly, like, just the thought of that book makes me like I can't take it, and like I don't know why it hits me so hard, but it's so sad. It's like, oh my god, the things that make me cry the most in books are when it's like bittersweet. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. That makes me cry the most because I feel like stop having a go at me for yawning. My bedtime is 11.
I'll tell you what book made me really cry recently, like very, very recently. But that was way more of like a personal level kind of thing. Like, it's this middle grade called The Miracle on Ebenezer Street by Catherine Doyle. I sobbed for a solid half an hour in a live show, and I think it was on Steph's channel, and I thought my camera was turned off the entire time because I had the timer up. I was doing it for her. So I thought my camera was off. I was uncontrollably sobbing because our main character, like, his mum passed away. It was like talking about that. It was talking about the anniversary of her death. It was talking about like his dad like turning into a ghost. And oh my God, it was just hitting me so hard because like I can relate. And like it's under 300 pages and I was like, I am struggling. I still think it 4 stars because the story itself was great, and I think if I was in a different headspace, I would have been fine, but I get really sad around Christmas anyway. So like that was a break. Yeah, see, we thought you were having a breakdown. Oh my God. It was something.
The thing that always gets me is not even so much when characters die; it's when the other characters have to deal with that person's death in the book.
Yeah.
Or they have that moment when the person is dead in front of them, and they're like doing their goodbyes. And
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Love Aubrey is about this girl whose dad and sister die in a car crash. Yeah, it's by Suzanne Lafleur. And then her mum, like, through her grief, abandons her. And like her grandma comes to like pick her up and like take care of her. And like so it's like her like like trying to also like while dealing with the grief of her dad and sister, like also the grief of her mum, like trying to understand the place that her mum was in to do that and like what her mum must be going through. And it's just, oh my god, it's so sad because it's from like a kid's perspective, and like I don't know, that just like hit me harder. So sad. Oh my god, but it was so good. Like that book, amazing. We've just, I feel like
y'all cry. I love tears.
What one?
I'm asking like the people. What book made them cry?
Okay. 7 Expensive Evelyn Hugo. I don't know if I cried at that.
I don't think I did.
I think I did. Yeah,
I might have a little bit. Oh, I definitely did at the end, actually.
Yeah, I cried at that.
I was reading this book and the guy was dying. And like, you know, sometimes people just get like a cut saying they're dead. No, he was dying and he was like, this is not a good death. I wasn't supposed to go out like this. Like I was supposed to be better. I was supposed to accomplish things. I was supposed to do these things. He's like, I haven't been a good friend. I haven't been a good he's just like was going through like all the regrets he had in his whole life while he was dying. He was just like, I was supposed to meet a good end, and this is not a good end. I don't want you to remember me like this.
My Dark Vanessa is a tough book to read, but I didn't cry at it.
I haven't read it.
I would read it.
It was a rough book, but it's because it deals with heavy topics.
Do you have like videos that you'll go and watch on YouTube that you know will make you cry like late at night? Because I do. Do you know what I always cry at? I cry at the scene in Little Women when she turns him down. I just watch that and it just starts me crying straight away.
I'll play the clip from Selena where they throw roses on the stage and she's singing and this like starts to montage of her death, and I just ooh.
Yeah.
That scene
what else makes me cry? There's so like certain things you just go back to, like, well, it's time to cry. What else have you said?
I've heard Beartown will make me cry.
The Nightingale made me cry, but that's gonna make everyone cry, I think.
The Kristen Hanna one?
Yeah. That's like sad. But like I feel like it's just meant to get that reaction. Do you know what I mean? Forbidden. I don't know that. Well, I don't know the other one as well. The names they gave.
Really difficult to get.
Go down to her next comment, please.
Wait.
Oh.
I cried very hard at Coco. Coco makes me sad.
Oh no, Moulin Rouge. I can only watch it like once every 2 years because I cry. Like I will be crying for like 2 hours after the film ends. Like it's one of my favorite films.
Makes me cry a lot.
What makes you cry?
Frozen 2.
Really? I've been putting
it off for like a year.
Yeah.
The great
watch it the first time when she came around. I was crying.
I've heard the last 2 parts of the season she was very cool.
I've got that. I haven't read that yet. I put that on my DVR because of Kayla, actually. From her.
Yeah. So many sad moments there.
What's another film? What other films do I cry at?
I'm trying to remember as well. Moulin Rouge is like number one. Like, oh my god. Like, have you seen it? Have either of you seen Moulin Rouge?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? Okay.
I cried at The Fault in Our Stars, but they did that to hurt me.
I think I cried at that too. And like Titanic, those ones. What else? Like
I did not cry. I was mad. I was
American History X. I've cried at that. And that's a great film.
The Dead Poet Society. That made me cry a lot.
There's so many films that made me cry.
I feel like I'll cry a lot easier when I'm watching something. I just let the tears hang out. Just
one film that I'm really not proud of myself for crying so much at.
What?
Just one. And it's The Rise of Skywalker.
What?
The Rise of Skywalker?
You mean the Star Wars movie?
Yeah.
Which one is that?
The first time with my dad. And he was like... And I was like...
I always cry in movies when people get a happy ending, like the happy tale. I just boo-hoo. It's like, yeah, you deserve that.
Yeah.
But that wasn't really a happy ending.
I never watched that anyway. I know they all died then, so what's the point?
Sad. But I feel like films like Titanic, and I also feel like The Nightingale, like they are engineered to make you cry a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like the way that they are filmed or written, like you're meant to just cry loads. It's just meant, that's what it's meant to do.
Dragonfly and Amber, Snowman and Snow Dog, Avengers. Oh yeah. Oh, I definitely cried.
Oh, Avengers Endgame. Why didn't I think of that? I cried my eyes out. I cried like a little bitch at that.
I was distraught. Okay. I was like, I can't end like this. This can't be the 1 in 14,637,000. It's possible.
I cried loads at La La Land as well. I've never watched it again since. But when
I've never watched La La Land.
The Greatest Showman. I cried.
Oh yeah, I cried at that too. You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen that or La La Land, no.
Oh, don't bother with La La Land, but watch The Greatest Showman.
The Greatest Showman is like
No. I was literally talking about this on a live literally yesterday. That's so weird. I'm very much the type of person I really psych myself up, as we've established. But I always panic that I'm like, oh my god, this one thing is getting so much hype. I'm most likely going to be the person that hates it, and then everyone's going to hate me. So I just don't watch it or read it for a really long time. And then I'm like, I do. And then I'm like, why didn't I just watch it in the first place? Like, I know I'm going to love it.
Yeah, it is so good. Oh, I cried. It's not a film, but I cried loads at Hamilton as well.
I haven't seen it, surprisingly.
I've watched half of Hamilton, and that's because Tasmin started playing it for me at about 12 a.m. and I was falling asleep at about 2.
It's the second half that makes you cry.
Yeah, so I didn't quite get there.
No, yeah. It's long though, isn't it?
Yeah, and we were only halfway through it. I was like, oh, how long's there? 2 a.m. I've still got half of it. I was like, I've got to go to bed. 2 a.m. in. We've just watched Frozen 2 and now you're making me watch Hamilton.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry I keep yawning. I feel like I need to go sleep in a second. Oh my god.
Good, so Megan can get some rest.
Hamilton, I was stoned and I sobbed for 2 hours.
I remember that vlog.
What vlog was that?
Which one was it? It was a longer one. It was one of the ones that was like an hour.
Kayla, comment. What vlog did you watch Hamilton in?
I remember I watched it too, but I can't remember which one it was in. That's gonna annoy me until she hits it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Oh no, don't be scared to read the Song of Achilles. It's amazing. Like, it's amazing. End of discussion. Period.
Oh.
I literally don't remember that.
Wait, we can't. Me and Aaron both can't remember this, and it not have happened. It definitely happened. I just don't know which vlog it's in. But Kayla, it's definitely in a vlog. Well, all trying to remember which one is it.
Okay, we're just gonna pretend it didn't happen because we all remember it, but no one remember where it happened.
I still haven't watched the quarterback episode of Glee because I can't.
Oh yeah, I watched a lot of Glee clips like earlier this year and cried. That was another one late at night.
Do you know what else really makes me cry? Right, you know when you just get in like pits of YouTube videos, watching wedding speeches.
Oh no!
Really? No, like I've only done it once, and it's when I've started off on like one thing. So I think I started off on like Tom Fletcher's wedding video, and then it's like, okay, the next, and then you get in a spiral, and then it was getting to the point I was crying at every single one. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That was a low point in my life, I will admit.
Oh, I feel like we need to wrap the book up soon because I'm yawning a lot.
This has been so fun. Thank you for joining us. It is time for Megan to go to bed and get her beauty rest. We really appreciate y'all joining us for the Food Friends. Thank you, Emma and Tasman, for joining us earlier. And so much thanks to Erin and Molly for hanging out with us. Thank you to all of you all.
Sorry, Kayla, just really quickly, pregnancy announcement, same.
Anyway, Erin, back to your closing.
It's been so fun. We're going to see you all next time. You know, links to everyone's channels will be in the description down below. And thank you. Good night.
Good night.
I said, wait.
We all set our cameras off.
Mic drop.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Erin said everything I needed to say, but thank you. Okay.
Take a bow, Meg.
Okay, bye, everyone.
Bye.
Good sleep.